really gonna sneeze again. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh god, please no. Guys, I've sneezed so many times today. I don't know why. And it hurts so bad. What's up, Chipper? It just hurts so bad to sneeze. Like it hurts my stomach. Cause you know, your diaphragm just, it feels like I'm forcing it's just basically like forcing air out of your lungs. Like hiccups are like diaphragmatic spasms, or I don't freaking know. I don't know. Try to hold it back. I really don't want to sneeze. I just sneezed twice when I came out of the shower. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, Tripper. I smacked you. Don't mind me. I am trying to get some music on. It usually takes a while. Yeah, sure. Those work. Night Runaway. What's this one? Would it be good or trash? I shall put on this one. Woo! Whoopsies. Okay, Tripper, you're gonna have to move, buddy. Thank you. Stop, Tripper! I'm right here. Is that better, my love? Jeez. Not good chicken. I was gonna throw out that chicken because it was old chicken. Oh lord. realize, can y'all see me? No, you cannot. Thank Christ. So I was like, y'all probably just would have seen, seen some things that would be more of members-only content. Like, top-tier members-only content. I would just bend right over. And I was like, ooh. I was like, oh my gosh, is the camera on? This sounds like something that would be on, like, RuPaul Drag Race or something. Like, as they're coming out. They're, like, walking on the runway. I'm on a hold. They're on a hold me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, Tripper. I just knocked the out of Tripper. Ow! Chill yourself out. Dear God. Tripper, chill out. Dear God. Oh yeah, now you can see me. Ooh.
Welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. Enjoy the show.
Damn. I just chugged that. Like, damn. It's not going anywhere. Like, it's here. It's not gonna run away from me. Tripper, honey, you're gonna have to move. Oh, you need to. A portal inside my body. I'm up alive. Inside my body. Hey Tripper, you gotta watch out, buddy. Yes, you're going that way for a second. My lovely. Hello, everybody. Usually I wear mascara, so now my eyes look really weird. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Cappy. Or not. God help me. Okay, it was just one that time, and it didn't hurt as bad, but I did start having a muscle cramp in my abdomen. But that's okay. Yes! Series is tied 2-2! Let's go Montreal! That's how you say it, right? Montreal? Montreal. I was gonna say, I don't know, I'm not French. Actually, technically I am, so... Does it help? It's Pride Month! That's what Montreal looks like? Are you kidding me? That can't be Montreal. That's not Montreal. I was like, that's not Montreal. Canada does not have... Does not let you do that much. Oh my god, they're in Montreal. No, they're not. What? Why are there so many people in the crowd? No, yeah, they're in... They're in Vegas. Because I was like, there is zero way the Canadian government would allow that many people.
Sunshine. There's James and Luba, one of the guitarists pictured there. So he traded his blocker for some beats. Harry Price has been tough to beat all playoffs long. Goalies, when they are in tune, they can be both fun to watch and fun to listen to.
That's great. I'll tell you another WHL connection. Colton, Chandler Stevenson's brother, played for the Oil Kings. Chandler, of course, for the Regina Pats. And Ruth used to call them the Sedins, all through minor hockey and junior hockey. Big game on Hockey Night in Canada coming up.
Oh my gosh. Work. Hope everyone's doing well today. I've been vibing and crocheting pretty well is what I have been doing today. Oh, what the frig? I didn't even plug in the extension cord yet. Oh my god, I'm like so crazy. Okay, how the fuck? Oh my god, I'm so quirky. I thought that was making fun of people who do that. Okay. It's funny if I like go to like a restaurant, cause then I'll just be talking to people, like my friends or something, and I'll just be like, oh, yeah, that was like so funny. Oh my gosh. Hi, can I please get like a water and like an iced tea, please? And they're looking at me and they're like, that's a difference. Hi, can I please have an iced tea? And just like a water as well, just with some lime. Thank you. So yeah, anyway, so like, he was over there, he was, like, this makes no sense. It's like flip-flop. Currently a commercial break for a Chevrolet truck. And I'm just trying to get this, whoopsies. I wanna hold back. Don't wanna hold back. There we go. Let's score up. The series is tied 2-2, and I really hope. Oh. The knight has pulled the sword out of the rock.
Will help rejuvenate that mind and get Fleury back to where he was earlier. Well, the great game of Montreal had it all, and especially if they would have won in overtime. But with the comeback victory for Vegas and the series tied 2-2, back to 18K at T-Mobile, all the momentum's with Vegas. The great equalizer, Carey Price. He has to beat Danny Ocean tonight and steal this one for Les Habitants.
Well, one of the big lines for Vegas is AMYAMOR, and with Chandler Stevenson
C'est
back,
la
you know
béton.
that line's
I was
gonna
like,
be
whoa.
intact. The
What?
Wilson-Carson line has been the only
I
one
don't know
that's been
French.
together all series. So I think just getting Chandler Stevenson back, you get continuity, you get some flow, you get some comfort that you hope will help ignite Pat's ready in stone.
Bring in David Amber and Elliot Fried.
All right, thanks, Ron. Elliot, what's the one thing you're hoping to see tonight?
Well, I know it's not the same goalie. It's Fleury instead of Leonard. But after the kind of mental battle between Leonard and Caulfield, I want to see a Caulfield breakaway. And does he try?
Hey, what's going on,
And
Tupac?
1-2 is the magic
Go
number for the
Habs,
Canadiens.
friggin'
A perfect 9-0
right.
this postseason
Yeah,
when they scored
Tupac, I
these two
can't,
goals.
I can't show it.
How good Carey
Because,
Price
you
has
know, it's illegal, but like...
Such a great show, David, down there. Bill C. 128 clearing the path for single game betting passed in Ottawa today. So, halves with two, nights with two, and a full house. Enjoy.
Woo! I'm just gonna mute that because there's music playing and like you never know. Yep. Today, finally, Bill, they just said, Bill C-218, an amendment to the criminal code legalizing single-game sports betting across the country of Canada has officially passed in the Senate. So now, Canadians can finally do single-game betting, which was illegal for like ever. So now it's like, now you can do it. Which is really cool and awesome, and honestly love that. Wanna come back. Bonk. I'm just waiting for stuff to be done there because knowing me. There we go. Oh, they're doing the anthems now. Let's go Canada. Let's go Montreal, eh? I'm not gonna do a Canadian accent. I've had somebody from Atlanta, Georgia tell me, you have an accent. Not like that, that's not what they said. They said, you have an accent. And I was like, I do? They're like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, you have an accent? What do you mean? I'm like, you have an accent too? What do you mean? I was like, yep. I said, yeah, I'm from Canada. And they're like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I don't even sound Canadian. Although, one thing that my friend told me was that he was like, whenever you're, like, explaining things, you kind of go into, like, a New York, Boston accent. I was like, I have never done that. I don't even know how to do that accent. He's like, well, you do it. I was like, but I don't, because I've tried to do a Boston, New York accent, and I can't do it. He was like, no, like, when you're explaining things, you'll sometimes slip into it and not even realize it. I was like, oh, cool. Freaking rights, go Habs. I'm cheering for the Habs. Let's go Price! Woo! Never did I ever cheer for the Habs. Never did I think that I'd be cheering, like, for the Habs. But, like, here we are. It's 2021, let's get crazy. Do some crazy shit. Oh, you know, oh. Hold up. Man's got some pipes on him. Damn. Mans who was just singing got some pipes. Jeez. At the twilight's last gleaming. That's all I know. I don't know the American anthem. Yes, the game is starting, but the national anthem is currently playing. The American national anthem. Is that called the Star Spangled Banner? And then there's like... Okay, if anybody here is from the United States, do you guys really like read out like the whole... What is it? Not amendment. Yeah, isn't the amendment? Do y'all read out this thing before school every single day? Because we never had anything like that. All we had was we just sang the national anthem every morning. Well, we didn't sing it. We listened to it. We listened to instrumental or non-instrumental. Is that true? Y'all had to recite that entire thing? Because, like, I couldn't. Like, one nation, under God, whatever. Like, do you guys have to say that? Or is that just, like, a thing that not everywhere does? In the United States? Because I heard it's a thing. Oh. Woo!
Not like a deer. Carey Price allowed his first overtime goal.
Let's go, Carey Price!
Consecutive stops and sudden death.
Come on,
He has held opponents to 2 or fewer in 6 of his last 7 starts. And there's Marc-Andre Fleury back in goal for Vegas. After Robin Leonard got the series knotted up, Pete DeBoer citing Fleury's heavy workload for that interesting decision.
Y'all will make me lose my mind up in here.
Well, have him snap up personal two-game losing.
Let's friggin' go.
12 days of rest, and Robert Leonard went in and did the job he needed to do, shut the door, and Vegas got exactly what they needed. The split on the road to get home ice advantage back.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Rob?
The first period, a critical
How you doing, Uncle Rob?
And it will be the Deneau line for the Canadiens. Brendan Gallagher, Arturi Lehkonen out there against the overtime hero from 2 nights ago, Nick Waugh. Along with Alex Tuck and Matthias Janmark, it's an early icing call against the Canadiens.
So lots of talk coming in here. The job that Luke Richardson has done with Dominic Ducharme. Being on the road is so much more difficult without the last change. But remember, Luke's been a head coach in the American Hockey League, and he does it on a nightly basis with the defense. So I don't think there'll be a lot of problems as he deals with being on the road.
Deneau wins the defensive zone face-off. This Deneau line looking for hits.
No way, that would actually work.
The series. Well, they got off to a good start in the opening game here.
Is it actually might work?
But yet to hit the score sheet. Brendan Gallagher coming off a strong game 4. His line mates think it's only a matter of time. Pacioretty trying to break through here, and now it's dumped back out to center as the Canadiens want to change, and on the second try, Gallagher will move it ahead, and here's Nick Suzuki on his first shift, and he can't get past Shea Theodore, back the other way. Pacioretty, who assisted on the overtime goal. It's an offside at the Montreal line.
Well, slow tempo to start, and if I'm looking at from a Montreal perspective, that's fine, Chris. The one thing they've been able to do is frustrate offensively and try to take advantage of little incidents like this. A turnover in the neutral zone, but it all forward back for the Vegas Golden Knights. But not the raucous start that you would hope if you're a Vegas fan. You'd think with the crowd here and the importance of this first period, Montreal's been off to a good start.
Stop it! It's working again.
Immediately gets the Carlson line out against Suzuki with Toffoli and Caulfield. That's a matchup we saw throughout the games in Montreal. Riley Smith trying to barge in there. Now Marchessault on it. This line for Vegas looking for its first goal of the series. That one gloved out to center ice, and Shea Theodore is there to play it across to Brayden McNabb, the other goal scorer for the Golden Knights. In game 4, Marchessault's in behind the net, lost the handle, sent around, and there's Tomas Nosek who will center the fourth line tonight. Shot going wide, Riley Smith into the slot. Barry Price called upon to make his first stop. Holden sends it across. Marchessault is heading off, but stays up to keep the puck in the Montreal zone. Nosek is
It's working again.
off the puck, but gets it back now, feeds the line, Holden across. Zach White.
Frickin' rights.
That goes off Weber.
Not jealous yet.
The first penalty of the game coming up against Paul Byron.
The first little bit of pressure here and just trying to collapse back to the middle, keep everything to the outside as this one goes along. Price having to track that puck, make a couple of saves. White Cloud, look at all the traffic in front. Weber does a great job getting in, but there's the little cross check. So we talk about standards, and we saw in Montreal that could have gone on 3 or 4 times. There's an early call that sets the standard that there won't be much of that coming in this game. We'll see.
So the Golden Knights over 11 in the series. The Canadiens have killed all the penalties they faced in 11 consecutive games. That shot got through to the net. Down brings the stone on the doorstep, but fired around by Sherratt out of the reach. Now ready and down the ice. Canadiens with 26 consecutive kills. Alex Pietrangelo headbands the puck. It's Carlson firing it in. Price unable to stop that behind the net.
Everybody, welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up on your way in. I just realized I'm totally repping Canadians right now, too. They're on my cup.
He'll bounce it out as Pacioretty had to go back to get a new cue. At center, it's turned over, and now Yoel Armia with 2 short-handed goals in these playoffs. So dump it down into the Vegas zone. Alex Pietrangelo leads them out, leads the Stanley Cup playoffs in shots on goal with 66. Around it comes to the near side. Alex Tuck getting able to hold it in.
Vegas power play.
Sends it away.
This power play that's 0 for 13 has had too much of this. Not able to get the setup, having trouble getting a clear entry. And the Montreal Canadiens penalty killers continue to be aggressive and don't give you any time to get a setup and make an easy play.
Good pressure up ice. They fail to gain access to the zone with control, and Montreal sends it back to the Vegas line. And now down to a half minute remaining in the first power play of Game 5. Chandler Stevenson on the ice. Here comes big Alex Tuck.
Come on, let's go, Montreal.
Theodore at the line. 7 goals to the blue line of Vegas, and Theodore forced out, but a good stick by Arturi Lehkonen. Byron gets set to return. Still can't get in, and it's chopped into the Montreal bench. Great kill to start this game.
Well, one thing about playoffs and
Tuck out of play. Up and out of play.
You end up with not a lot of practice time. You just got to look at video. One thing, if you look at video, what Montreal had trouble with in Game 1 was traffic in front. So much like the last 2 games, Chris, they didn't go after the player there. They just left the player. In that instance, it was Stone. And let Price try to look around him instead of 2 of his own players as well.
Face-off control by the Golden Knights. Brady McNabb sends it around to the far side. A couple of shots on that first power play for the Golden Knights, but a successful road kill for Montreal.
Flush!
Here comes Deneau deep in the zone, centered it out of the reach of Gallagher. Sherratt jumps at it in behind the net. It's Gallagher knocked off his stick. Played up the boards, but not out. And that one just bounced wide of the goal through a screen. Pietrangelo handed by Gallagher, who took it away, but unable to center that puck. And off the boards and out to center. Weber will steer it back in. Canadiens still looking for their first shot on goal here in the opening 5 minutes. Weber knocked down a man and then turned and looked.
Come on, Montreal.
Oh. Play continues. Corey Perry. Now Stahl trying to center it.
Oh, damn, that was so close.
On the bouncing puck in the blue paint.
Come on, Montreal, take the lead of the series.
Here's Stahl trying to center, hit the back of the net. And it's played on the backhand by Stone out to center.
With the early penalty, this fourth line for the Canadiens, which really set the stage, I thought, in games 3 and 4. Not able to get on their first shift, gets in the offensive zone, gets the puck down at the other end, a little momentum swing.
Perry with points.
Come on, get it away from him.
Vegas to start this series. There's Josh Anderson along the boards. He had 10 hits on Sunday night, and now 6 in the Stanley Cup.
Hello, buddy. I'm Molly.
In the hit parade.
You smash the thumbs up button on your way in.
Kotkaniemi through center, over the line, and he'll wrap it around towards Byron on this near side. It came loose for Pacioretty, and now Kotkaniemi fans on a pass and has to go back to get it. Kotkaniemi will swing it deep and head to the bench on a change. Now up ahead for Riley Smith. Here's Smith across into the slot.
Ooh, good, thank gosh. That's a really, really good thing that Vegas did not get that goal. And I believe that now we are going to commercial break, so I need to mute the game audio, but as soon as the game comes back on, I will unmute the audio. Tomorrow's supposed to be a pretty nice day, so that's good. That's good that tomorrow should be a nice day. So that would be good. Also, don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower. It doesn't know what to do with itself. It's supposed to go down the middle, but like when it does that, it makes my face look weird. So I'm gonna put back. But I don't have a hair tie, which I should probably get because it's gonna be in my face and annoying. Flash. Oh. Commercial break. Game will resume after commercial break. Of course it is yellow. I am not surprised that it is yellow. One little bit. Am I surprised? Because Google is like, let me take your 10 cents for you. Then you're gonna get off of your video. I swear to God. I got off my hair tie, but I found a hair clip. Which one?
Here's Toffoli sending it down in behind the Vegas net. Tyler Toffoli had an 8-game point streak, but did not get on the score sheet in the 2 games in Montreal. Caulfield got his man tied up. It's bounced on to Fleury by Toffoli. Now Caulfield after it in behind the net, and Carlson back defensively. Up off Marchessault, Riley Smith knocked up at the line. Marchessault trying to corner Gian and a delayed offside. So Vegas tags and a lead feed deflected deep by Luckinen. And Luckinen gets a hit in on Alec Martinez. Colasar stopped at the Montreal line. There's Perry in a collision with Martinez. And it's back in Vegas ice. Off the boards and Carrier winding up. It's Colasar going to take it. Second consecutive game, but they don't have Ryan Reeves on this 4th line. Gustafsson there defensively. No check to the line. Here comes Pietrangelo. Right on and the rebound. Dumped away. Martinez.
Oh!
No check on the doorstep. Unable to get it past Price.
Good job, Canadiens. Good job, Price.
Canadiens against the 4th line of Vegas.
You can see why the Vegas D have contributed so much offensively. No hesitation on the offside by Martinez to jump down and try to get to that rebound. Created a good second chance.
Puck at the line, and there's Matthias Janmark.
I'm gonna literally snap. Like, I need that.
Represented by the men on the ice here for Vegas. Janmark with one, and Nick Waugh with goals in back-to-back games in Montreal. There's Alex Tuck. The overtime hero Waugh has it knocked off his stick, and Gallagher will flip it away. Back down into Vegas territory as Montreal makes a change, still looking for their first shot on goal in Game 5. Wrapped back in with Pacioretty after it. Waugh still up there for Vegas as it's got Kenyemi ahead. Anderson's got a step. Josh Anderson.
Freaking right! So it's beautiful, Montreal. Yes. Woo!
Have the icebreaker in Game 5.
Ooh, goal, Montreal. Freaking right.
Almost have 12 minutes of.
Yes, that was perfect. That was perfect. That could not have worked out better. He went to go hit it in and he couldn't. And then the puck went bounced out and then the guy just went in and just hit it right behind the freaking goalie. Ooh. That was freaking beautiful. Woo.
Gets inside. That's Holden's responsibility.
That was beautiful.
Kotkaniemi bounces on that loose puck and makes this a one-goal game.
Freaking right. Yes. That's what we like to see.
Back comes Chandler Stevenson. Time to go 8:45 as the Canadiens register.
That was a beautiful goal.
The opening goal.
Beautiful.
Blocking it without a stick. And got one at the bench, and we'll roll it down from Montreal side to center. That's icing Canadiens.
Transition is so important and can lead to offense. And here's a battle down low. Merrill does a good job protecting it. That little outlet pass. Remember how that went against Montreal when Stahl made it, and it was 1-0 for Vegas Golden Knights. Instead, that outlet pass creates this chance, and Holden gets his stick there, but Kotkaniemi gets the crowd here.
Freaking right.
With a little bit to cheer about. First periods continue to be Montreal's strength.
And a 200-foot goal. All 5 Canadians had a touch on the puck before Kotkaniemi put it away. Well, Byron an assist along with Anderson. So Byron's got a 4-game point streak. And another icing call against Montreal.
Montreal icing call. Betting is 19 plus. Oh yeah. Well, gambling here is 18, but to go to the casino you have to be 19. Puck bounced off goalie's pads. He couldn't find the puck. Other player popped into the corner. Freaking right.
Down the ice and starts a Montreal change. Alex Pietrangelo and Shea Theodore together on this shift for Pete DeBoer as it's sent down. Price will retreat. Leave it for Edmondson. Kept in by Pietrangelo, who sends it wide. Suzuki after it against Carlson and wins that board battle.
Nice goal by Montreal. Yes. No. Damn.
Pass behind him. Now for Toffoli after it against Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo takes charge and headbands the puck to William Karlsson over the line with Smith. Karlsson leaned on by Petrie. Jam behind the Montreal net, and it comes loose for Karlsson, trying to cycle it back, but Suzuki's there. Holden stepped up on Coffey.
I want Vegas to mess up so Montreal gets a power play and they can be up by 2. That's what I can dream would happen.
But now gets past Holden, and here's Armia.
That was a beautiful goal by Montreal. 9 minutes left in the first period. Montreal 1, Vegas 0. Oh, that was so close.
pass from Yoel Armia. Now Stahl sends it back to the line. John Merrill shot off Olasar and ricochets back down the ice. Vegas changing some room for Stahl, but Perry was trapped offside as we check in with Kyle.
Christophe Ducharme said after game 1 he needed the
commercial break, and then after the commercial break, I turn the audio back on. But I can't have it on right now because that's copyright. Oh no, it started to fog out already? What the frick? Oh, never mind. We good. Yeah, Tim Hortons has these new quenchers. And hey Mark! What's going on, Mark? How you doing? That literally just popped up now. Like, I just seen it pop up. Tim Hortons has these new quenchers, right? So Timmy's has these new quenchers, a strawberry watermelon and a peach, right? I tasted the strawberry watermelon one. Tastes like the same crap you get from Starbucks, except Tim Hortons doesn't overcharge for it and it tastes better. That's the tea. You know, pay $10 going to Starbucks for the same thing I get at Tim's for cheaper and it tastes better. So just saying. Just saying. Haven't had the peach one yet, but the peach one probably would be really good. I had the strawberry watermelon one. It was so bomb. The peach one though, I really want to try. Because the peach one is also bomb. Would also be bomb. Because I just love, like, peach teas and stuff. There's a place here in the city that, like, originated in the city. Then it kind of went to, like, a little bit of other places. Called Robin's Donuts, it's called. And they have this peach drink. Damn, it's great.
Deep in his own zone.
Those are really good smoothies too. And their cinnamon buns are basically like Persians, but like without the stuff on it. So I really like it.
Anderson, who took advantage of the Fleury giveaway in game 3. Played inside the Montreal line and now back for Jeff Petrie. Didn't have a shot on goal in the last 2 games. Couple of shots in his first game in this series, but you wonder about his comfort level with reportedly a couple of dislocated fingers. Here's AMYAMOR trying to play it to the point. Gallagher there, and now chopped to center.
Whether he's not shooting that much, he's eating up ice time.
Let's go Montreal, let's go! Oh, close, so close.
Ray McNabb ties him up. Deneau takes it out. McNabb staying on Deneau, who moves it to Lucken in a centering pass.
Who is favored in this game? That's a good question. I am unsure.
Taylor was there defensively.
Because the series is scored or is tied 2-2.
Along with AMYAMOR. Tuck in the corner, taken out there. As Gustafsson stayed with him. Gallagher ahead, Deneau able to slip past Pietrangelo and get to the red line.
I guarantee Vegas is getting a little frustrated with trying to get deep in the zone, dump it in, and get control. And they've been losing those battles, and all of a sudden it's coming back out. No sustained pressure for Vegas at all in this period in the offensive zone.
It hurt.
Caulfield's on the board.
I will have to see.
Pass ahead, Marchessault. Up on the right side, and there's Joel Edmondson turning Riley Smith back and slapped the stick a little bit in frustration. Comes to the line. Kept in by Edmondson. Following up Suzuki. But Pietrangelo will take over for Vegas.
Why does my app think
Under
it's
6.5
May?
remaining here in the opening period. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, the goal scorer for the Canadiens. Outscored their opponents 13-3 in the opening period of the Stanley Cup playoffs so far this year. Eric Staal's in along with Perry. In behind the net. Back it comes to Perry. Come out in front. Unable to get a shot away. Ben Sherratt right on. Kicked away by Fleury. And Sherratt lets it fly in his 50th career playoff game.
Good job of Colasar coming back too as he got a stick in there. Perry trying to go around the stick of Fleury as he was coming from behind the net.
White cloud around. Nosek nearly sent into the Vegas bench. And that Josh Anderson will wind it up again. Stone slows him up. Now
I am unsure and I can't find any information on that.
That's already 10 shots in the 2 games in Montreal as he starts to look a little bit more dangerous. Chandler Stevenson on the far side. Stone for Pacioretty, and Stone will try and track it down. Anderson trying to help out defensively. Stone for the corner.
No, 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 no. Yes, yes, good, good, good. Yes,
The
Price.
Canadiens clear. That's as dangerous as Mark Stone's looked.
And it's one of those retrievals that Vegas was able to win the 2-on-1 battle down low. That created the step out from behind. Tried to reach around the stick and body of Price. Reached around, couldn't keep control. You see his frustration. Good power move.
Knights? I'm not even sure. I've looked at like 3 different websites and none of them are telling me. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a pretty good night. I would just love to like have an ATV and just go into the country and just rip her around. Just rip her right around in the country. As we say here in Canada, just send her, bud. We just gotta send her. Just send her in the ATV. You just say quad. I've never really heard anybody say ATV. Or 4-wheeler. Like, if you're 4-wheeler, but it's mostly, like, quad. Like, going quadding. And I've said that before, and someone's been like, what are you talking about? I'm like, going quadding? You know? Going out for a ride? What do you mean? They're like, what? Anyways. Yeah, here in Canada, we would say, gonna go out for a rip, bud. That's what we would say here. Oh, okay, yeah, they're saying Knights. On US Today. Like the sports side to it.
Heavy favorites in this series. Trailing game 5 by a goal. Jay Theodore in center ice will send it back into the Canadian zone. There's Atkinson moving the puck. Roy trying to cause a turnover. Kept in at the line by Pietrangelo. Unable to weave past Deneau. There's Pietrangelo off the boards. Flips the backhand high. Goes after his own rebound. Boy, he's been noticeable throughout this series. Alex Pietrangelo with 3 goals so far for the Golden Knights. Nick Waz got a lead.
No. Yes, nice save, Price.
At the top of the crease with the stop.
Canadian built.
Oh. Chill out, Honda. I mean, just with ass? Try to see you with the Honda?
Well, the crest had some traffic in front with AMYAMOR going to the net.
4 minutes left in the first period.
Price absorbing it. Petrangelo not happy with himself where he put that one.
Lady! Past Teddy Bear, she better text me down before eventually throwing the trash, says Lady. Jeez.
4 goals in the last 5 games.
Lady, you have an obsession with this bear. Like an actual, like, obsession with it. What fan behavior? Honestly, like... I'm just saying, Lady, that's like fan behavior. I'm just saying, I think you secretly love it.
Marcia so Theodore over the line along with Carlson back towards Theodore, unable to redirect that. Cole Caulfield the other way. He is stopped in his tracks by Holden. At the line, kept in by Toffoli. Caulfield tried to deflect that. Theodore tied him up enough. Caulfield remaining out there, and he helps keep it in the zone. Flipped into the corner past Caulfield. And now, Vegas just
if only I never saw it, that damn thing wouldn't have been stuck in my head. Usually when something's stuck in your head that long, it isn't because you hate it, it's because you have like some sort of fanatization about it. Fanatization. Was that the correct word? Because if that is, I'd be very proud of myself. Probably isn't.
And now, sent back in by the
That's a big word.
Knight, John Merrill. Up off the boards on the right side for Keegan Colasar. There's Colasar playing it right on. Moving up. White Cloud sends it deep. Dug out of there by Carrier. Back to the line, Martinez. Rolled it in front. Colasar tied up by Merrill. And now checked by Armia.
Nice, getting the puck away.
Armia can't get it deep.
Damn, this camera's nuts.
Again, good sticks defensively. The frustration for Vegas is every time in the zone, you got to go through the bodies and sticks of at least 3 guys. They're protecting the middle of the ice. Been talked about a lot by Pete DeBoer.
That's like an automated camera that's doing this. Like, backwards Italian. That's a swan. It's Italian. That's a swan. Salt Bay. But it goes like that. It like moves.
There's a shot by Deneau, handled by
Woo! There's a lot of people not wearing masks. Oh yeah, it's America. It's the United States. Right.
You would have expected here in Game 5. It's been a pretty quiet start. I think that plays in the favor of the...
I'm fully vaxxed. Can I go to a game? I don't have the money, but like... Lady is jealous. I'm going to buy him a Ben Roethlisberger.
But there hasn't been much that's gone wrong with the back end here for the...
You're going to buy that for him?
Look at the differential between the Montreal contribution. 7 of the 10 goals.
Gonna buy him a Big Ben stuffy.
Aww. From the defenseman. Really been an impressive group in this series and all through.
There you go, Lady, then you won't be alone.
In each game, 57 shots for the blue line.
I'm not saying you're alone.
For the forwards. And by contrast, the Canadiens with 11 shots.
Lady, I am so sorry. That sounded way more of like an asshole than I really am. I did not. I just meant like so you don't feel left out. That Amy has a bear and you don't. I didn't mean that you're alone or lonely. That's not what I meant. Maybe you are. I don't know. Anyways. Sorry, Lady.
Right in the back of the head. Very serious.
Oh, the ref got freaking nailed.
It's Johnny Murray down.
The ref got nailed.
Some attention.
You know, it's amazing how
what even the frick happened?
Get out of the way so often. That was just a hard shot that hit him as he turned his head.
Oh, is he bleeding? Oh shit! What even happened?
But here, in case that's needed.
Oh, the puck hit the ref right in the side of the head.
And, you know, you got a little bit of protection from those helmets around the ear hole, but that's one of the most painful areas to hit.
Ooh, as well. The ref got freaking nailed in the side of the head with the puck. I think he was bleeding too. Ooh. At least the players, like, were looking out for him, though, right? Like, oh yeah, his ear's bleeding. Woo! The player stopped, too. The player was going by, and he was like, oh.
Back up linesman, working on the ear, and they
oh yeah, he's fine.
A place to get clipped.
Just a little bit of blood on him.
Obviously, you don't want to damage anything around there. Get a little lull in this game.
Don't worry, I have very
thick
thick skin.
Anderson, he's just
That's
trying
good,
to clear the zone, and as they said, the athleticism of the linesman to get out of the way has been pretty incredible.
Yeah, it hit him like just underneath of like where it like ends.
You're the Montreal Canadiens worried about.
Yes, hello everybody, welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host Molly. You can smash that thumbs up on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notifications.
I think early on they just have kept this crowd completely out of it. And I've talked so much about the defense of good sticks, but their forechecking is really.
Yeah, the puck just hit the ref right underneath of where that could have been bad. If he got hit in the neck the wrong way, he's fine now. He's like up and moving. He's still in the game. Like he didn't get injured enough. He was just bleeding a bit.
Trying to play a good road game to keep the crowd out of it.
That could have been way worse. Like if he would have got hit somewhere in the neck, he could have possibly just like got choked out. Jeez.
Make a couple of points to the coaching staff of the team. Trying to get through it, preserving this 1-goal lead.
That was a ref that helped the Patsman in the past. Then I want to feel sorry. Here's the ball. Yeah, no, the ball feels totally fine. It doesn't feel weird or soft. No, it's fine.
Sends it back off the inboards.
Doesn't feel weird or soft. It feels fine. Blaze could add that to the compilation of questionable things I say during this game.
Along with Suzuki. Suzuki trying to sneak.
Yes, no.
Fleury hugs the post.
Get it, no!
Redirected by Toffoli who looks skyward. Oh, that slot pass.
I don't think Toffoli can
context, Madison, context. 20 seconds left in the first period. I still laugh when Brady tried to convince a ref to high five him last season. That was so funny.
To the left side, Carlson's in, sends it across for Riley Smith. Couldn't take the pass, and the Canadiens will clear, and they leave after one with a 1-goal.
That is the end of the first period, and the score at the end of the first period is 1 Montreal, 0 Vegas. And Montreal got a sick goal. And I want a freezy. But at the same time, I'd kind of get cold. Because I'm not wearing pants. Well, I am. But they're just like really, really short. I'm wearing boxers. I'm wearing boxers and an oversized t-shirt. That's what I wear right now. They're actually my favorite boxers. And they don't make them anymore. They don't make that brand of boxers anymore, which sucks because they're really nice and they're very breathable material as well. Oh, we're starting to get static. Where's the lamp? That made no sense to anybody if nobody like knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's intermission time, so I gotta put that up because if I don't, if somebody comes in, they're gonna be like, why is it silent? What is going on? Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, shit. There we go. It's intermission! Hold up. Dear good lord, I want this one. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, I'm starting to get static now in the background. Maybe I need the light. Monster, I also still laugh when he didn't know what down it is. That was so funny. He was like, it was 4th down? He thought it was 3rd down and he was like, or something. He was like either like 3 or 4. He was like, they were like, yeah, no, Brady, that's not. I'm pretty sure he laughed at us when he won the Super Bowl. Who needs to count facts, right? Monstar, the refs clearly helped him win that Super Bowl. Okay, Leedy. Leedy thinks everything is rigged. Holy shit. That bird came out of nowhere. How did the bird do that? We weren't even on the top floor. How did it looked like it came from the building. And then just went whoosh. It's a big ass bird. I always forget how big birds are until they're close to me. And then I'm like, whoa. Y'all don't look that big in the sky. Look at it just chilling out up there. It looked at me. Ugh. Please. Do everything. I just want to get my mama crib and knob it straight. I just want to get up out of the lake. Tell me I can have it, bitch. I bet I take. They don't know where we from. By the way, did you guys hate when you learn the lyrics to a song and then you realize you searched up the wrong lyrics and they were wrong the whole time, and then you search up like official lyrics? It's like completely wrong. Because I did that. Because Google, when you search up lyrics on Google, is not the right lyrics. So like, oof. They're lyrics that people just put up. I didn't realize that till today. I'm like, brothers came from nothing, then made into something. Nope, that's not what the lyrics was. Buzz came from nothing, made into something. The circle is buzzing, I feel it coming, okay. She used to be so sly, bitch, got respect on my name cause I stay focused, yeah. Worked the 9 to 5, had my hair low. Looking for the money, wasn't no show.
And Kevin, why don't you take us through the anatomy of that whole goal?
Well, just live by the sword, die by the sword, Ron. And we showed Stahl earlier in the playoffs using that pop play to relieve pressure. Then he got burnt on it when he turned it away, and they've done it.
You cannot tell me that man does not have the exact Canadian accent.
Here is the key to this breakout, because as you can see, Holden is in pre-pinch here on the boards, and he thinks Merrill's going up the wall like he normally does. But this pop, and I think there's talk from Petrie. I think he's saying middle. This savvy little pop to Petrie allows the relief of pressure. Now Holden's in no man's land, and Manderson takes off to his side, and then they're in strike. Kel?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kev, but I'll tell you what, even though he is in no man's land, he's still in perfect position to make a play on KK. There's no problem here. In fact, he understands, okay, there's my guy right in the middle going to make a pass. He even understands there was a place where I saw he looked. He just didn't expect the puck to come free. That's the only mistake Holden made, and you can tell how upset he was with himself, that ever important first goal. Cassie, I know you brought your helmet. Do you want to show your helmet? Sad that you didn't get to put on some gear last
I did.
Good. And then
I got my Olympic helmet from 2006 because I saw you guys playing dress up last night, and I thought maybe I should put it, but I won't put it on because I'll mess with my hair. It's a girl's
problem. Is that matte black?
That's right. Sorry, you put
it's great black.
It is. Absolutely, it is.
Legendary. That thing is what, 2006? You do the math. It's pretty old.
Dano, go ahead on Dano.
Elliot Friedman told a great story. I think it was in Game 1, and he talked about Pete DeBoer and Ben Cooper and how Pete DeBoer loves to have face-off meetings. So Philip Deneau has been a little thorn in Pete DeBoer's side. And look at Game 1, 55% for Deneau. Game 2, 61%. Game 3, 78%. But then Game 4, a little dip, 42%. One of the things with Philip Deneau is if he's not winning the draw cleanly, this one he gets help from his teammates. But when he's not winning the draw clean, he'll start to stand up a little straighter and he'll put his left leg forward. So here you're going to see an example of it here. He'll just drive his left leg forward and he hopes to block the stick of Carlson. And in that case there, he'll win the draw. So if you're the other centerman, you want to put your right side forward. You can see right there, they just block the stick. And that's one thing with tendencies. As you get more comfortable with each other, you see each other a little bit more, you're going to watch Philip Deneau's face-offs because he's been so good. And you can see just over the last, this period and even the last game, they've started to figure him out a little bit. And that's what he does, is when he's not winning, he'll just drive his left leg forward. And they're just putting their stick in front, and they're winning the faceoffs more times than not, especially here early tonight against Deneau.
Yeah, I do.
And Cassie, Deneau was wearing diapers when you wore that matte black helmet back in 2003, but he's turned into a pretty good hockey player. And after the Vegas power play, this is the way the game was for me. Vegas came out with some energy. They got the power play. It was a terrible power play. It sucked the energy out of the building. There's no Reeves or Carey to go back and get it out. So the first shift after the penalty kill really allowed Montreal to get back in this game. And it's from physicality by Sherrod and Weber. You're going to see this big hit here, and then they break the puck out, and they take this in zone. And this is Deneau. This is, Gallagher. And it's usually Lehkonen. You see Byron there. He's going to go change. And just this zone time, Sherrod's going to keep the puck in. And now it's just going to be a pestering shift. Pestering shift by Lehkonen, by Gallagher, keeping pucks in, getting a little bit of zone time, sucking more of the energy out of the building in Vegas. They want something to cheer about. You can't cheer when you're defending here and you're just getting forechecked to death. And then Weber's going to finish off with another hit. This pop here by Gallagher. This line did a great job.
The Bucks will lose the Super Bowl this year, he says.
They didn't score.
I don't know if they will.
Didn't do anything flashy. And I'm telling you, this Lehkonen kid, the more you watch this guy, I love his game. He's your typical Finn.
Kansas City
responsible, gritty, plays hard, smart. This line was good in the first period.
Kelly, Carey Price has seen this movie before. The face-off play that Vegas keeps using. You're so true, but Montreal, they've adjusted defensively, and this is a really good look. So let's go back to game one on the Shea Theodore goal in the first period. And if you look in the slot, Mark Stone goes right to the net, right? There's the screen that they're trying to provide. Gustafsson, if you watch, he does nothing to try and...
Pardon? Is the actual popcorn thing? Yeah, that's the thing that actually came with the popcorn machine that you're currently using. One thing we need to do soon is actually make like homemade pasta. Because we've only used that machine once and now we actually have semolina flour. With a stream on it.
18 different leagues he's played in this year, but as the series goes on and the playoffs go on, he has to contribute on both ends of the ice. And this is a good shift by him identifying. He pulls out because he knows he's got two guys caught low. Toffoli can't quite grab his stick, so he's not going to lunge in. He pulls out. Now he's the first back checker. This kick out here, and he reattacks that. That's textbook defending and tracking by the back checker. Just here again, puck's going to come around to this D. There's been times in the playoffs where he hasn't got these pucks out, and it's hurt them because there's been zone time the other way. But just a couple little good plays by Caulfield, figuring out that there's more to the game than scoring goals. He's going to turn into a pretty good, complete player if he can continue to do this.
Terrific, Kevin. Some sad days in the NHL. We lost Randy Robert today. More on that.
What? Oh, I'll grab him. I'm gonna try to plug this in, guys. So like if it goes like black for a second, ignore that. The Ethernet, because I keep trying to plug it in and then it takes a while for it to try to connect to something. Geek Town, geeking, rolling every weekend. I got balls. Popping spoons. I'm about to fly out to Houston. Yeah, the counter is like disgusting. So there's so much chicken first.
Out the riffraff in the alumni lounge, Kevin. We'll get to that later. Arguably the most liked, or at least the most recognizable ref there is in hockey is Wes McCauley. It's not where's Waldo, but where's Wes right now? Why isn't he out playing? Well, he was named to the group of referees that are officiating here in the Stanley Cup semifinals, but he hasn't done any games. And earlier today, Mark Spector of Sportsnet reported that he is at home. They're hoping he will be back for the Stanley Cup final, but it's not certain. All the best, Wes. Look forward to seeing you back.
Yeah, the best call you're going to see in the National Hockey League. It was a good call in that first period for the Montreal Canadiens. KK now tied for the...
Popcorn.
Freaking well over a year.
Oh yeah, because I had a little bit one time, but you were like, no, I don't want any right now. Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick, it tastes just like raisins. With the stroke of its mane, it'll turn into a plane. My name will tug on its winky. Ooh, that's pretty. Do you think so? Let me tell you where lemonade is made from. Good point, lady, though. History tends to repeat itself. Oh, we did have some toilet paper in there and then it just disappeared. I'll have to get some. I know, I'll have to get some from the closet. Did you know that cashews come from the fruit? Did you know that? No. We're going way back to YouTube now. Me only from the Shanghai, an American and a chicken pot pie. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay, Father, what is your favorite carnival food? Because I have two.
Corn dog and fudge. Candy apple is the third though.
Ooh, mine is the corn dogs and elephant ears or beaver tails.
Yeah, beaver tails are
Oh. Beaver tails be pretty damn good. Beaver tails are basically an elephant ear, but we call them beaver tails here in Canada. And there's like an actual like official beaver tails like franchise.
They actually call them not beaver tails.
They call them elephant ears.
Yeah.
Beaver tails is more of like a Quebec thing, I've noticed. But if anybody tries to make poutine with cheese that is other than cheese curds, that is a Canadian crime and treason, and you should be charged. You should be tried for that. That is nasty. Thank you very much. I'm the buffalo one. This looks so wrong if I just like shook that up like that. Anyways. I think I'm starting to get a little too comfortable on YouTube. I better show myself. Still not as comfortable as Amy though. I did not talk about my bathroom habits. I'm comfortable, but I'm not that comfortable. You can fill a donut with cream like that? No, nobody should be that comfortable, but Amy is, but... Hello everybody, welcome to Monstar Sports and Entertainment. This is the sports and entertainment part. Don't know why I just said that. I'm Molly. Hope y'all are doing well. I just realized the NFL logo is a little high. NHL. NFL. I read NFL. There we go.
Can you just wipe this when you wipe the camera, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep. I'm gonna finish and cut.
Yeah, you just
I got a freezing in a cup. Sir? How do you make that taste so good?
Salt, butter. Oh, so salt and butter between layers. You ordered it twice.
Yeah, but damn. Bussin'. I'm right about what I said, and then there's some advice in every team. If you win the Super Bowl, do not say we're coming back if you want to avoid losing the next Super Bowl. Good point. My dad even agreed on that. Leedy, we're agreeing on something. But we also agree that Tom Brady is whack. Wow, I am scared. Hi, don't mind me. I'm trying to loosen up the little bits in the bottom here. It gets hard after a while. We're coming back soon here. Intermission should be over like any second now. Oh my gosh. Also, this weird bottom to it, so like it goes out like that, so I can't really get into the little cracks that are there. Alright, we're coming back there.
Indeed, good to see Johnny Murray smiling after getting shaken up late in the first period. The shots were even 6 apiece. The shot attempts 15-12 in favor of Vegas. Canadiens hit the Golden Knights, but in the face-off circle, Vegas was better. Allison waved out. Marchessault does the honors. And Montreal gets possession. As it's dumped in off the stick of AMYAMOR. Corey out to play it, and Corey Perry in the vicinity. Marchessault sends it out to center. There's Mark Stone. Turned back, and Corey Perry to the attack. Here's Perry sending it right on goal. Shea Theodore for the Golden Knights. Up off Chandler Stevenson, trying to track it down. Watched there by Petrie, Stone behind the net. Here comes Theodore, who swings it back into the corner. Wasn't in a good spot to shoot. Stone with a steal, but Canadiens get back there. Perry had to be careful, close to the blue paint in his own zone.
You get a sense from Luke Richardson that they're not afraid of any matchup. You start the stall line, you start the period.
Watch out,
Don't worry
Tripper.
about it going up against the Stevenson line, and it's part of the success. The 4 lines have done a good job all in the defense.
Let's go, Montreal. Is that how you say it? I probably just offended so many French Canadians.
Trying to get it in. It's tapped deep.
As a French Canadian, 2 French Canadians, I apologize.
Lost possession of the puck, and here's Sherratt sending it to the front, knocked down by Martinez. And away goes the speedster Alex Tuck, firing it. Left target. Boy, when he runs it up, it's dangerous, isn't it? Now the other way, and a good stick by Martinez. Caulfield looked like he was ready to jump by the Vegas blue line.
Because the problem they've been able to do is, okay, you get one chance and then it's back the other way. Where they have success is when they generate shift after shift, get some cycles in the offensive zone, get it from down behind the net back to the points, and that's where they can generate a lot of offense, and it just hasn't been possible to get that goal.
Thank you, Dad, for making me popcorn. Well,
They
us
say they
popcorn.
pride themselves on being a second period team. They've outscored their opponents 22-14 in the long change period. In a similar circumstance on the overtime goal 2 nights ago. William Karlsson's got it. Karlsson with Pacioretty and Smith. So we see the first adjustments for Pete DeBoer trying to get the top guys going. And Pacioretty's got the puck. Trying to swing away from the checking of Deneau. Back to the line, Holden. Across for Zach Whitecloud. That shot hit a skate in front to Gallagher. Able to swat it down the ice, but it's an icing call against Montreal. Kyle. Chris, you mentioned the line adjustments. Have a look at this just before the period started. Carey Price doing his thing, ice in the crease. Here comes Riley Smith, as if he has the puck in his stick and visualizing perhaps a goal as the offense tries to get going. And there's that last chance by Alex Tuck. Once again, good positioning by Sherratt, and that was shot missed by Vegas.
Riley Smith didn't have a shot in Game 4 and has not scored in the last 8 games. No shots registered for Smith tonight. He is the all-time leading point getter for the Golden Knights in the postseason.
Is that icing? What commercial? Hey, Allie. How you doing, Allie? I'm doing quite well. I made a popcorn, so
Of the second
that was a
period,
good time.
that's okay as long as they can control face-offs in the defensive zone.
Yeah, it worked in the first as well. And once again, as Cassie was saying, Deneau makes the adjustments, wins the draw, gets the change.
Here's Marchessault with a chance here, shot blocked. Ben Sherratt in the shooting lane. Marchessault behind the net. Petrangelo has moved up, and Petrangelo with the shot at the whistle, but a penalty coming up.
Kotkaniemi got hit with a high stick in the corner and seemed to be a bit of a delayed reaction. Kelly Sutherland looking to see, can I give a 2 or 4? Let's see what happened. Petrangelo, oh, it was a follow-through. And the arm did go up right away, but typically the puck was there in the follow-up. That's why Petrangelo was arguing through that one, as it rode up the stick after making the pass. So they have to review it now because they called it a double minor.
Oh.
It might actually save Vegas a little bit. Had it not just been a 2-minute, they wouldn't be reviewing it.
They have to review it.
Don Van Massenhoven is the supervisor on the headset up top here. T-Mobile.
Well, Petrangelo jumping in, trying to dump it in, and it's clearly the end of the action of dumping the puck in. Petrangelo didn't even respond to it. But Kotkaniemi got it right on the lip, and here's the call.
After video review, it's determined that the stick was a follow-through on a shot. Therefore, there is no high sticking value.
Well, that's a huge break, and you called it. And again, if Kotkaniemi's not bleeding, it's a 2-minute penalty.
You know what? In fairness to Kotkaniemi, he went right away saying it should be 4, and you're right, it worked against him. If it had just been 2, there's no review and no chance for that one to be pulled back. It's a bit of a break for the Vegas Golden Knights.
So the face-off will come back into the Canadian zone after that. Kotkaniemi with the Golden Knight shares the team lead in playoff goals with Tyler Toffoli and Yoel Armia with 5. against Nosek on this face-off.
That puck never hit the ice. Nosek was a little quick. It got hit on the way down, and so he goes out.
Nosek, the only player in the first period with more than one shot on goal. Bolasar in and pulls it back, but it splits the blue line. And Petrangelo dashing back. It's taken away by Gallagher. Following up is Luck, and it swings it in front. Past Gallagher. And now Ben Sherratt's on it. Sends it to the far side. Canadiens in the midst of a change. Gallagher hitting to the bench, able to hold his own.
Damn, that's good.
Now Petrangelo up the hit. Bolasar off the boards. It did come out. Brought back in by Edmondson offside.
We've seen a couple chances around the net at both sides with the wraparounds, and here's another one for Fleury. A little harder to get his stick down. He isn't in a position. He still had the 5-hole open, but hard play for Lehkonen with the body of Petrangelo all around. And I'd like to see Kelly Rudy's response to that. That didn't seem like a typical come across for Fleury, get down and get the stick there so the wraparound couldn't happen.
Nick Waugh on this face-off. You heard the sad news about René Robert today. Only 2 French Canadiens have scored overtime goals in the playoffs in Montreal against the Canadiens.
Media design animation, nice.
1973 for Buffalo and Nick Waugh 2 nights ago. Here's Canadiens, firing in. Big stuff there by Fleury.
Woo!
Rebound cleared with Anderson in the neighborhood.
Well, there's a save that'll sell and Fleury in there. He did a good job of closing the legs quickly as Byron had speed to the outside underneath, trying to go 5-hole.
This third line for Montreal has been their most dangerous tonight. Back the other way is AMYAMOR. Petrie steps up on him. Got Ganyemi back in his own zone, but Tuck centers. Left in front of the net, and Anderson there to take it away. Flips it onto the right side. After they're deep in the zone was Petrie, who advanced, and now he'll retreat to his defensive position. Kept in at the line by Lehkonen. This Deneau, Lehkonen, Gallagher group has 30 shots in the series, still looking for their first points. Sherrod around and knocked over the stick of Gallagher. Now swung to Pacioretty. William Karlsson, their new center, got hit hard by Weber. Shea Weber, 9 minutes of action in the opening period. Pietrangelo, 9:48 to be the game high so far. Gallagher sends it in, and Fleury plays it off the inboards for McNabb. Now winding it up, Pacioretty will drop it off. Here's a Riley Smith chance, and it glances off the glove of Price and out of play.
Also, end-to-end action. There hasn't been a lot of open ice.
Sorry, I'm enjoying my
popcorn
so good.
And Kotkaniemi draws 2 guys to him, and that allows Byron to get behind everybody. And this one sliding across. Let's see from behind. Fleury did a nice job.
Vegas needs to get a penalty so then Montreal can score again.
As Byron tried to slip one through and unable to.
Let's go, Montreal!
Nick Suzuki loses this drop. Chandler Stevenson pulled it back, and Pietrangelo, Marchessault going on. There's another Vegas face-off win, which generates a shot on goal, and we'll get another offensive zone face-off.
Go back to the first game and the trouble that the Montreal Canadiens had clearing the front of the net. Since then, they've done a wonderful job. And
hey, what's going on, Jesse?
Stone's got a battle underneath that. He gets held to the outside. Price easily just steps around the traffic, finds that puck, and makes a
Jesse
nice,
James, what's up?
Good
How you doing?
boxing out by Edmonds.
Now Deneau out to take the draw and wins it for Montreal. Tyler Toffoli. Edmondson in his own zone. Look wide. Merrill unable to handle that cleanly. Edmondson up the boards. There's Pietrangelo advancing. Trying to hem the Canadiens in here in the second period of a long change.
No. We want the puck on the other side.
Stone going to the net. Mark Stone now. Left it for Marchessault. Cycled it back towards Stone. Alec Martinez moves up. Marchessault around, and now John Merrill. Nice short pass. Canadiens are out. They'll get a change if they want it. Toffoli leaves it. And here's Suzuki moving in. Swings for the corner. Centers it in front. Score!
Woo!
By Suzuki.
Freaking right!
It's 2-0.
Woo!
And what a play.
Let's go, Montreal.
If you're Pete DeBoer right now, your team is just getting outplayed. They're losing the puck.
Breaking rights, let's go, boys.
They're not able to generate anything in the offensive
Goal,
zone.
Montreal.
How about this on the attack? Deneau, 2 passes, takes the hit, and then gets off the ice. Who comes on? Eric Stone,
yeah.
right in the right place, not covered on the high slot. Good play out of the corner by Suzuki. Tape to tape, and a quick one up and over the glove of Fleury. And how about that? Defense to offense, both goals for Montreal. Clear examples of that.
Eric Stone with his second of the playoffs, his first in 8, just like Jesperi Kotkaniemi. So the Canadiens get goals from their center ice, but Perry took a big hit.
Ah.
The Montreal blue line as it's dumped back in.
Local boy.
There's McNabb trying to get some energy with the hit on Perry.
And now Armia away, working against McNabb. Off the stick at McNabb high. Back to Armia in the corner. Anderson comes over the board, but Janmark intercepts that. Up ahead, Nosek lost the handle, turns it over. And Kotkaniemi's shot goes up. Theodore to the corner. Here's Shea Theodore and Anderson attacking him. Great pressure up the ice on the forecheck by the Canadiens. McNabb lost his stick and a glove. Here's a centering pass intended for Anderson. And the Golden Knights clear it down the ice.
Once again, Montreal has them back on their heels, and you can see why after a goal against, McNabb tries to get some energy in the building. Usually it's Ryan Reeves. If they said here's the hard double hit there by Carrier and McNabb. Carey went down below, but he's working his way back out.
That was a hard hit.
Right now. But as soon as the Montreal Canadiens get in the opposite end, they just keep giving the deal. The Vegas Golden Knights all kinds of trouble. This has been a great road period and a half for the Canadiens.
Well, that stat is a remarkable one. 2 goals
Woo!
has been enough for the Canadiens
Go Canada!
on 9 occasions in these playoffs. Will it be enough in Game 5?
Tells you a lot about the guy between the pipes, doesn't it? When you get 2, you almost guaranteed win, right? And Price looks sharp here again.
Tyler Toffoli assisting on that. He has 13 points in these playoffs.
Watching the game, nice. Going for Knights, although I'm a Shuffle Blackhawks fan. Nice, nice.
Toffoli and Pietrangelo get tied up. They are untied. Toffoli puts it back. In front. Oh, Fleury, big stop.
Woo!
Caulfield went back to Toffoli on the doorstep. And now the other way.
Montreal almost scored a third.
Pietrangelo right on. Blocker stop by Price. And it's cleared to center.
Little shift for Pietrangelo. He almost lost his helmet, had to get it back. It almost cost him a goal. Then he jumps up and joins the rush and almost gets one at the other end.
Gustafsson sending it ahead. We've got a penalty coming up as Gallagher flies into the zone. And a high sticking call is being assessed.
Pietrangelo getting off the end.
High sticking call being assessed. I'm currently eating popcorn with buffalo wing sauce. I'm currently eating popcorn with buffalo wing sauce as I dip it into Frank's Red Hot. And yes, I think Frank's Red Hot was spicy. But like, it's okay. It's nice outside. Well, it's like trash outside, but it was like clouds that would be like over like Dracula's castle. Montreal scored 2 more goals, the game will be over pretty well, yeah. I'm getting chills. That's how spicy this is. Let me tell you, since that spicy noodle challenge that I did, which you can find on Amy's channel, my taste buds have been effed for spice. Like, I used to be able to eat spice and, like, be, like, somewhat okay. But now it's like I'm dying. But look at that. That's the hot sauce with the buffalo. That's the Frank's Red Hot Sauce with the buffalo. Buffalo seasoning.
Just the 7th power play of the series for the Canadiens. Pass off a Vegas stick, and they'll re-rack out at center and back in their own zone. Gustafson quarterbacking. Caulfield's out there along with Suzuki, Toffoli, and Perry. And it's fired down. Caulfield giving chase. Getting there first is Whitecloud. McNabb with an outlet. And Vegas gets it up. 9 minutes into the second period. Got Yemi in the first. Stall.
Montreal power
here
play.
In the second period. And the Canadiens trying to enhance this lead in Game 5 with a power play as Caulfield across. Up down to Perry and back to Toffoli. Gustafson for Caulfield and back. Mark Stone on the kill along with Stevenson. Here's Gustafson shooting. Knocked down in front. Loose puck. Caulfield took a swipe at the puck. It's sent out by Stevenson. Gustafson gets it back, and the Canadiens get right back in. Perry to Caulfield with that back pass intercepted by Stone. With Chandler Stevenson turns it over. It's a breakaway. Perry's in. Here's Perry across.
Woo! Yes!
Caulfield.
Yes!
Play goal.
Yes! Yes! Montreal goal!
Stick of Stone go against the boards as he knows he had a chance, thinking one way, you got an opportunity, short-handed, you're tired at the end of a shift, not a lot of speed.
Let's
the
go,
one
boys.
thing he can't do is turn the puck over. 1 against 3 here. This is just an inexcusable play. How about Perry? He doesn't have much left in the tank there, but he knows he's got some support. And Cole Caulfield has showed one thing. He can release the puck. There's a little talk on the bench, some reaction. Caulfield gets lost, and that's on his stick and off. There's no chance for Fleury to get across and get that one. Quick release up and over the glove, and what a huge goal that is to just silence this crowd even further.
Goals in Game 1, 3, and now 5 of the series. And 3 goals for the rookie scoring leader in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Anderson charging after it, and Fleury lays that high off the glass. So the Canadiens with a power play goal are now 2 for 7 in the series, and they've got this 3-goal advantage as they did in Game 2 here at T-Mobile. Well, the veteran conspiring with the youngster, and it's the rookie who cashes the pass and expands the Canadiens' lead in Game 5.
Canadiens pull it through, let's go! Let's freaking go, Montreal. I'm spilling. I'm dripping all over myself. Sorry about that. And my nose is kind of running a little bit. Because of the popcorn. I was doing my popcorn at Frank's Red Hot sauce with buffalo seasoning. It was really good. Hello everybody, welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host Molly. Give me a smash the thumbs up on your way in.
Looking it out at center. Dumps it down into the Vegas zone. There's Gallagher with a hit on Petrangelo. Lekanen got a hit on Shea Theodore. Up back to the line. Shea Weber will let it fly. That hit traffic in front and a penalty upcoming. And it's going to be another power play for the Canadiens. It's a cross-checking penalty against Theodore.
Another power play for the Canadiens.
And a frustration one. You get this moments in the game, and there's another shot that, boy, Gallagher can't get out of his own way so often. But here, right to the front of the net, he gets the shot. The arm is already up. The penalty's
Montreal getting another power play.
And Theodore, another key penalty killer, ends up just a retaliation. We saw the first power play of the game, and it was very
Yes, please subscribe to the channel.
What the standard was. Another key moment here for the Montreal Canadiens. Try to put the hammer down.
Let's go Canadiens.
Face off won by the Golden Knights, and it's fired past Caulfield and down. Caulfield now with points in 6 of his last 7 games and a 5-game point streak end on Montreal. He's dancing back into the Golden Knights zone. Around for Toffoli. Here's Suzuki, who's assisted on these 2 second period goals. Pass brings Gustafsson back out to
Come on, let's
center.
go Montreal.
Now Rick wide Suzuki. Gotta be careful there with no second. Nice move by Toffoli. Now they're in for Caulfield. Drops it off.
Nice,
Gustafsson
nice.
to
Oh,
Caulfield.
shoot.
Can't pull the trigger. And away goes Tuck. Alex Tuck bursting down. Only man back Suzuki. And Price with a stop. On that short-handed chance for Tuck.
Smart play by Tuck. He knew he had Suzuki forward back, and Gustafsson wasn't that quick to try to help him and give him support. So knew he'd get a chance to use his speed to create a short-handed chance.
Under a minute to go in the Theodore penalty. Stones come out as a penalty killer. Now it's Brendan Gallagher playing it in. Charging after it's Anderson. Anderson with a big hit on Martinez.
Woo!
Comes loose for Stone, and he'll start back 3. Golden Knights at center, and now Petrangelo is in. And unable to get that shot away.
Nice getaway.
Here, back the other way, Montreal. Over the line, it's Gallagher with Kotkaniemi, and Shea Weber fired right on.
Ooh.
Fleury's going to hold on to that with Gallagher on the boards.
Well, Tuck is one of those players that when he has some open ice, he just seems like a bowler rolling down a hill. He gets a little bit faster. He knows he's got a forward. Might have been able to challenge a little bit more. And Petrangelo in the midst of traffic, a great defensive stick there by Kotkaniemi, turns the puck going back the other way and gives the power play a chance at the other end.
Been a good night for Kotkaniemi, who's in on this face-off with just under a half minute remaining. And the Canadiens power play. And Kotkaniemi with a clean win. Back to Petrie and Weber. Down low, it's Gallagher behind the net. Kotkaniemi out in front. He's loose, but couldn't get it pointed towards the net. Weber across. Josh Anderson fires it wide. And Shea Weber hooks that pass to Petrie. Gallagher unable to redirect that. Shot back. Kotkaniemi in the late stages. One shot as Theodore's back up. Nice move. Petrie fired it right on it. Fleury able to hold on with plenty of traffic in the area, and Petrangelo and Martinez trying to clear it away.
One thing you don't want to do for Montreal now is give an opportunity to even a call-up and take a penalty, but the Canadiens, both 5-on-5 and on the power play, have just been out supporting the Vegas Golden Knights, and a couple of good support passes left that creativity for Petrie, a little curl and drag, and got the shot through, but Fleury able to hold on and not allow a rebound.
That's been one of their best periods of this entire series, hasn't it?
It sure has.
Just over 7 minutes remaining. And again, this is where Vegas has dominated throughout the playoffs. 22-14 in the second period coming in, but Montreal's outscored them by 2 so far tonight in this middle frame. Now Pacioretty trying to get it to Marchessault, and Edmondson breaks that up, and here's Byron back in.
Power play for Montreal's over.
What a stop by Fleury. Joel Armia.
Nice stop by
Is as close as Montreal can come.
By Vegas.
4-0.
Well, there's a huge save by Fleury, but this is just a microcosm of the entire period. Turnover in the zone. Good stand up by Edmondson. Good sticks. Chip it back. Get speed. Flow in the middle. Short passes. And right on the doorstep, Armia wins the battle against Waugh. And that's one that Fleury, just in desperation, threw the pad out, slid across, and it looked like he had it. That's why the whistle went right there. Armia got a second chance at it, which kept it open. But a little recognition from his teammate there. Hey, that's a big save. Remember that one for Fleury at 3-0.
That'd be a spark. The Golden Knights certainly need one. As you see, 10-5 the shot advantage. Canadiens here in the second. Armia back to the line. Here comes a shot. Fleury got a piece of that. Edmondson trying to hold his own again and is able to seal that wall. So they'll try this near side. And Alex Tuck will play it up to center ice. Montreal gets it organized. A lead feed for Deneau out of his reach. Lekanen beats up the icing call. Now Pietrangelo.
Come on, Montreal.
Sends it ahead.
Get another
center.
one.
William Carrier's on it. Carrier with no shake. Fourth liner up for Vegas. Trying to create a loud shift to generate some hits and change the momentum of this game, get the crowd back in it, because it's a quiet full house here in Vegas. Ben Sherratt with a solid defensive play. Up off the boards at center. And Lekanen red line it in. Fleury out of the net to play that. And Theodore lofts it back to center ice.
Come on, Montreal. 5:30 left in the second period. Current score is Montreal 3 and Vegas nothing.
Along with Creighton McNabb. Las Vegas player to score in regulation for the Golden Knights, McNabb. And this is going to be icing Montreal.
Icing on Montreal.
Well, the countdown to the Olympic Games, Tokyo 20.
We're talking about the Olympic Games. Bonk. Which, by the way, I hope to be doing Olympic Games streams as well, just so you know. I hope they will occur.
Stone around and White Cloud at the point. Mark Stone. Now Marchessault's got it. Trying to get it to the net. Chandler Stevenson couldn't knock it down, and Byron will get it out to center.
Line shuffling hasn't really been able to come to fruition either for Pete DeBoer. Is understand that I think after that first period, you mentioned the shot total, Chris. You got to try to shake things up a little bit. It's not like the forwards.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up on your way in. Subscribe, everybody. Hit the bell for notifications. I'm your host, Molly. Hi, everyone.
Step aside.
Hello, everybody who's new. I'm Molly. Hi. Hi. Really awkward. Sometimes very awkward. I'm gonna close the blinds now because it's dark out, so there's like no light coming through the blinds anyways. Ow. I just smacked my own leg with my finger. Ugh. Oh shit. I went to flick it towards the camera and I flicked it back on my face. Damn, that hurt. Oh. Ow. Anyways. Ow. I'm such a moron sometimes. Bonk, bonk. Kaboom. Winner. Daniel. I used to think it said Daniel. Winner. Daniel. And I was like, who's Daniel? Why are you getting your money? That's ours. And then I had to be explained, nope, that's just winner in French. I was like, oh. Cool. I had no idea.
Yesterday, got a chance to speak with Tara Sloan that night, who asked him about juggling tidbits back in the combine. Great choice with the honey dip, and this is part of Caulfield's pregame routine, juggling a golf ball instead
Juggling?
to make sure the hands are always fresh. He's got the crowd up for the Canadiens tonight, a big goal to make it 3-0 here in the second. Chris,
I didn't realize he was
Let's freaking go.
presidential campaign. I don't think Nick Suzuki's
I don't think he
eligible.
falls into that category, does he? No.
But
Icing.
we have to remind ourselves the kid played 10 games in the regular season and is shining here in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
What a year it's been. Hobie Baker winner at University of Wisconsin. You know, those first 2 games of the playoffs in the press box probably seem like a decade ago for him right now. You know, I know the frustration of that, but the anxiousness to get in the lineup, it looks like it's worked pretty well. He's not just playing the offensive game, but
Montreal, ooh, icing.
So
Again.
jeez,
Jeez
he
Louise.
has not been a liability at the other end, and that's something for a young player that's a challenge at the best of times, but it's even more so.
There's so many icing calls. Oh my gosh.
He seems to be handling it quite comfortably.
Mentioned sitting out the first 2, and I thought of the guy who set him up for that third Canadiens goal, Corey Perry, who set out as a healthy stretch the first 5 games of the season. He was told that was likely
Come on,
going to
Montreal.
happen, and he thought, I did well, didn't he? I'll work my way into the lineup, and when I'm there, I'll stay, and he certainly has.
No, no.
There's Perry after against Alec Martinez.
Price is locked into that puck.
Caulfield's talked about the influence of Perry on him, and I think a lot of Canadians are talking about the leadership and
Is that icing again?
influence of Corey Perry during this run.
Well, if you're looking for influence on the other side right now,
Good
Chris,
Lord.
it's got to be the top players. We've talked so often about it. Look at the production goal-wise in this series. You got yourself back to a 2-2 tie with just 3 goals from Waugh and Janmark, and none from anyone else. This is the time
Raw?
where you have to create.
They just
a
said
spot
Raw.
late in the period. Down
They
by
said Roy.
3 top guys.
I read that as
Start
Roy.
showing up
Apparently
in
it's
this
Rob.
series.
Bring somebody new every day.
Face off to the right to Price, won by Vegas.
Yeah, share this out wherever you can. It would be greatly appreciated.
That was a
Ooh.
familiar refrain in the last game. Marchessault had 2 shots on goal.
No, no,
7
no. Well, the
shot
puck
attempts.
flew the other way.
We asked Pete DeBoer this morning whether or not
Nice
maybe
Price.
they've been too fine. He wasn't sure, but he did acknowledge that Carey Price could get in the heads of offensive players.
And you miss the net consistently, you never get a second chance. You never get a chance for a
Nice little
rebound
handoff.
or a misplay by a defenseman, and that's happened at least a dozen times in the last game.
Charging in Stevenson.
Oh, nice.
And penalty on
Price was locked
It's
into
a
that
bunch
puck.
of the Stevenson speed there that Vegas was happy to get back into the lineup, and now they'll hit a penalty power play late in the second period.
A couple of things the Vegas Golden Knights have executed well. Face-offs and chances. You can see how far off that was. Just get that one down. The speed has been missing. It's been talked about an awful lot, and that was just sort of a give up by Weber. He knew he was beaten.
Damn, he
wanted to
tripped
make
right
sure
over.
He didn't get through.
Tripped over
and that's
Price's
a
stick.
penalty taken to try to avoid
I
what
think
might
it
have been
was.
a really grade A scoring chance.
Oh, hooking
The
on
second power play of the night.
Shy Weber.
For the
Is that how you
Golden
pronounce that
Knights.
name? So Vikings. No. Vegas power play.
Carlson's in the slot. Stone and Pacioretty also out there. This A unit.
I see the V, the G, and the K. And for some reason my head goes Viking. Yes.
Looking across for Pacioretty. 6 power play goals during the regular season. Stone had 17
Power play
points. Petrangelo at the line.
on Vegas. 1:30 left in it. Come on, Price, hold him off.
Well wide by Carlson. Reorganize on the other side. Petrangelo fires it. Doesn't get to the net.
Nice.
First clearing attempt doesn't work. Wraps that around. Out of the reach of Pacioretty down. Canadiens have killed 40 of 43 in these playoffs. The number one penalty kill team in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And that pass for Stone doesn't work, and he'll go to the bench showing some frustration.
Well, it's both Carlson and Stone just unable to connect, and it's continual pressure. Great sticks, no room in the lane, no time to make a play, and they go onto the bench without creating anything. There's another.
Come on, Montreal.
It's just been a clinic. Not only this
Yes,
series,
just continue to
but
keep
the
away
last
from them.
10, 15 games for the penalty killing of the Montreal Canadiens.
Back in they come. Riley Smith charges after. Chandler Stevenson back to the line. Theodore Cross. Martinez right on.
Woo!
They get the shot, but the Canadiens get clear off the rebound.
Once again, if you're going to give up something,
15 seconds left in the power play for Vegas, and 1 minute left in the second period.
They got there to make the save on Martinez.
9 seconds in the power play. 5 minutes of the second period. Off the speed to Foley. There's a pass down low. Smith on the doorstep. Price is down. And he holds the fort.
Beautiful save. Absolutely beautiful, incredible save. Price was right on that. Knew where it was. Also defense were over there, making sure it was all good.
Here's Nicholas Waugh. Across a centering play. Knocked away by Petrie with under a half minute to go. 3 shots
Nice,
on the power
Price.
play for Vegas. They have 8 in the period, 5.
20 seconds left in the second.
And Mark will dump it back in. Jeff Petrie.
Oh, damn. When they get hit up against the boards, I'm like, how do y'all not...
With the clock draining.
How does that not hurt, like, a lot?
And off
5,
bounces
4,
into the zone.
3,
Toronto
2,
control, and the
1,
Canadiens are going to go to the
and...
line. Up by 3 after 2.
Intermission
in
time.
Game 5.
It is now time for the second intermission of this game. And after that 20-minute intermission is over, we're going into the third and final period. That spicy food that I had, either it was because of the hot sauce, or it was because my medication just finally, the side effect of the medication just kicked in, which I don't think that's how that works. My head, yo, like it's so foggy. Oh my gosh. So far this game has been nuts. I'm gonna go see who scored each goal, so I can tell y'all who scored each goal in the game. And it's all by Montreal, so it should be pretty easy to see. The very first goal was made by, cool, Jay, if I say this, I'm gonna say this completely wrong, or I might say something that might, like, I don't know, I might be saying, like, something in different languages I don't know about. Kokaniemi. Jay Kokaniemi. Cool. Number 5, that's all I say. Number 5 scored the first goal for Montreal, and it was a backhand shot. The second goal was scored by Eric Stahl. Number 2. Oh, number 2? Number 2? I don't know. No, number 3. Brian? No. Why does it say 3? Why does it say the numbers next to it? Anyways. Eric Stahl. Local boy. Let's go Stahl. Get the second score for Montreal. With a nice wrist shot. And the very last score that was scored, obviously, by Montreal, because, you know, Golden Knights, nothing, was C. Caulfield. And it was a snapshot, and it was off of the type PPG. I want to say power play goal. Yeah. I want to say power play goal. Don't mind me. This side of my cheek is like low-key numb. Please tell me, okay, either I'm gonna sound absolutely crazy. Okay, well, first of all, now there's people in here, I can ask this question and somebody can like actually answer for me. In the United States, do you guys do like the whole, is this like a real thing that happens? I'm in Canada, by the way, so like, I don't know anything about America. I've been there, but like, ask me where Iowa is? Not a clue. I just know Kansas is in the middle somewhere. Anyways, is it true that in the United States, before school, every single day, you read off this like amendment thing? Is that true? Like you just read off this thing? I don't know what it is. It's like one nation under God. Something. I don't know what it's called. I probably totally just disrespected America. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, my southern neighbors. Play music? Well, the commercial's gonna be like right over. And for some reason the music doesn't like to play. All the time. Oh, there you go. Music is actually playing. That's a shocker.
Seconds.
And look at that. I have to pause it again.
Man advantage without a goal, so it's a tough go. 3-0 Montreal.
There's like an amendment thing? Is that a thing that happens?
Well, like I know I'm in California, but
Sorry
I
if I
thought I
offended
heard some
anybody, but,
bluebirds
like,
there at the end of that power
wondering.
play. I just think about T-Mobile Arena. We pump their tires all the time. Loudest arena in the NHL. Tons going on. The Cirque du Soleil shows. It's been very quiet tonight. Very quiet. I think Wise Reeves not in the lineup. Carrier's been invisible without Reeves. Usually those two can get going, throw some body checks around, get the crowd into it, and then everybody feeds off of it. But there's nothing tonight, and Montreal's taking advantage of it.
And I'm surprised. Montreal is also, Kevin, by the way, taking advantage of all the defensive mistakes by Vegas. I am just absolutely shocked by the way that Vegas is playing defensively. I haven't seen them play this bad in their own zone and actually in the neutral zone in a long, long time.
Man's tearing them apart.
Kelly, frustration, right? It can get the best of you, and you think of their top guys not scoring on the power play. Craig and Chris talked about it. 3 of their lines don't have a goal in this series. And I have never seen Mark Stone as frustrated as he was in that second period, and that's not good when it's your captain.
And the hits, Kevin, you mentioned are 35-20 Montreal. Who'd have thought that at T-Mobile? So the Eric Staal goal. Let's have it. Kelly, you first.
Pledge of Allegiance. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
He's not going to get a point on this goal, but he's a big reason
the Pledge of Allegiance. That's what it's called.
Zone,
yeah.
Which would surprise
I don't know what it is.
So good,
I don't know what it is.
So
I don't know the significance of it.
Read
An amendment? I know there's like amendments that like they made, like George Washington made.
Quickly to Suzuki. Now watch Suzuki.
Don't know, apparently.
It's a 2-on-2. He comes over to support to Foley, and then with that great vision, Suzuki spots Staal coming off the bench, and it's 2-0 just like that. Fantastic play by Deneau.
The amendments are like your rights, aren't they?
And Kelly, the key to the goal to me is...
It's like the First Amendment has something to do with guns.
But one thing he always practiced was no dust. No dust. And that means when you catch the
and the amendments were from like...
You catch it and
when George Washington was around.
We practice it all the time.
I know that some people are mad about the amendments. I don't know.
So it's a great drill and a great skill set to master.
It needs to be more modernized. And honestly, I don't know any of the amendments.
And Chandler Stevenson,
I just know there's one about guns.
He missed the last 3 games,
one about freedom of speech.
Playing in game 1. In good position here, then there's the switch
I don't know
off
the United
with him,
States.
Pietrangelo, but he has to stop there. He has to cover for Pietrangelo, put his stick in the lane so that pass can't get across to Staal. He goes for the skate around the net, completely out of position.
An amendment?
Just a few mistakes on that goal.
Pledge of Allegiance.
No dust on the Caulfield.
Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Yeah, and it starts with Nick Suzuki. This guy's been dynamite all over the ice again tonight, both ends. He makes a great defensive play on Stone.
Montreal was nuts with that.
Here. He's tracking back Suzuki, the behind-the-back pass. Now Corey Perry needs a mechanic because he's pushing the nitrous oxide.
That was a beautiful
but he makes an unbelievable
goal in the second.
And I think Chris Cuthbert was saying, "Oh, he's at the
by
end of the
Caulfield.
No, Chris,
he was
he's
pissed.
fresh. He just couldn't get her going here, but he realizes that the Vegas defensemen were catching
The first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution are called the Bill of Rights.
No dust, Caulfield back
okay.
to the net, 3-0.
Makes sense.
Montreal.
And that's not how
Okay, that
Stone
makes
plays,
sense.
right? Usually a really dependable player. If he doesn't
Thank
have
you,
a play
Mark.
at the blue line,
Yeah.
he's going to get the puck in. And how often do you see him coast back into his own zone? So, Cassie, to your point, yeah, frustration definitely showing.
I don't even know what the 10 Commandments are.
Well, our crew can verify this for me because I said when that power play started, Cole Caulfield's going to score a goal, and it's not going to be upstairs, and it's not going to be 5-hole. And you think about, Kevin, you talked in the pregame, Robin Leonard talked about the pre-scout after the last game. That's where he likes to go, higher 5-hole. He scored that goal, 14, 15 inches off the ice, and that's the aura this kid has about him. And you know what? Robin Leonard may be a poke to bear there.
It's incredible to watch him converse with everybody. Like he's
Don't
pulling
cheat
sweaters
is
and
actually
talking
one
the
of
whole
the
time too.
amendments.
What a joy
I mean,
to watch.
one of the
Brendan Gallagher.
amendments.
You know, the battle between him and Alex Pietrangelo throughout this entire series has been absolutely
What are they called? What did I just call them?
fantastic to watch. And you know Brendan Gallagher's going to try to get under his skin every single time. And you know Pietrangelo's not going to back down. So this
Don't
is
cheat, don't steal.
They're going at it. This one, you know
Don't
Gallagher's
lie.
going to try and finish his check. He gets the worst of it here, but you know he's going to come back up. A little jab, Pietrangelo, a little jab back. And look at Riley Smith. Grab Pietrangelo. We don't need a penalty here. Here's in Montreal. Anytime they're together, I'll just give you a little butt end to the face, a little chirping back and forth. And two key important players. So here's tonight. This is what, the second chip of Brendan Gallagher. A hit on Pietrangelo almost creates a scoring chance. Now watch this one. He sees Pietrangelo. He's going to go right across the ice. He sees an opportunity to take the hit, and he takes it. And again, it just continues to go throughout this game. After the whistles, they're going to be up in each other's face. Pietrangelo's not happy
Up in each
with
other's
Gallagher.
face,
Little
all right.
jabs to Fleury, but that's what Gallagher
right
does.
up in there.
Again, number 11 sees number 7. He's going to finish his check. And here's what
I don't know what that
Pietrangelo mad
was.
about. He's talking to the officials saying, hey, he keeps, poking the goalie. And the frustration between these two, the battle between these two, it's been electric all series. A lot of fun to watch.
Yes, it is. And that's kind of your wavelength, David, as well, up to you and Elliot.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to keep keen on what Cassie's saying there. I mean, Vegas, look what they've done. They've overcome a Game 7 versus Minnesota. They overcome a 2-0 series deficit versus Colorado. But Elliot, the confidence is low, the frustration.
Someone tell me that man does not look like Saul. Saul Goodman. Better call Saul.
That shot of Marchessault was
Tommy
great.
doesn't.
Stone after the goal, and obviously he's upset because of the
Oh.
uncharacteristic play he made.
Extremely
this
upset.
Is the one, DeBoer just going off. Like, it's interesting to watch Vegas now. They finished second in the league. Minnesota was 9th overall. Colorado was number 1 overall. That was
Feels like
basically
he could be
a
Better
Stanley
Call
Cup
Saul's,
final
like, cousin.
in the second round. Montreal
Better
was
Call-
18th. I don't believe they ever thought it was going to be easy. I don't think they ever took them lightly. But Montreal, they're kind of like Islanders light right now. They found a system that works. They're disciplined. They stick to it, and they've got Price playing outstanding on the back end. They're frustrating Vegas, no question.
So maybe some mental fatigue. What about physically? You have a theory here.
Well, there's been this talk all year about the Canadian division. Is it good or not good, whatever. But the one thing I think it gave to Montreal's advantage was travel.
Screw you, we made
in
hockey.
the Canadian division, if you were Montreal
I
or
don't know if we did.
Vancouver, especially on
I
the
think we
other
did.
end, you got used to cross-country travel. Our old friend Darren Millard, he tweeted
Canada's
before
national
Game 3,
sport is actually
that was their first game in the
the-
Eastern time zone in
We have
16
amendments
months.
and Bill of Rights
I do
too,
wonder
Molly.
If this was an advantage for the Canadians, that going back and forth cross-continent like
I
this,
didn't know about that.
they were used to it, and maybe Vegas wasn't.
Somebody to keep an eye on who's going to be in net in the third. Maybe just to shake things up. We'll wait and see who.
Canadians have amendments and a Bill of Rights too. I wasn't taught that in school. I was taught what the quadratic formula was. Negative b plus or minus the square root of 4c minus quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of c squared minus 4ac all over 2a, something like that. Now you're going to the Bible? Yeah, commandments are like the Bible, but like amendments are like government. Canadians have one? Canadian amendment. Amendments to the Constitution of Canada? Oh yeah, I didn't know there was a Constitution Act. And the British North American Act, but I didn't know that's what it was. Oh. I wasn't taught that in school. They don't teach you that in high school. They don't teach you that in high school. They teach you about safe sex and really weird math problems with Greek letters. Canada. freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly and association, and freedom of the press, the right to the individual to equality before the law, and the protection of the law. I've never read this, I've never seen this my entire life. The right of the individual to life, liberty, security of the person, and enjoyment of property, and the right not to be deprived therefore, except by due process of law. What? Dad. I've never seen this in my whole life. I thought it was just an American thing. Oh no. I'm almost 20 years old. Oh no, hello everybody. Welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. I'm your host Molly. It's currently commercial break, and the commercial break will be over any second now. Smash that thumbs up on your way in, by the way. What's up everyone? Hope y'all are doing well. So I'm learning things today. Like, Canada has, like, a constant, like, amendments. I didn't know that. Well, 10 commandments. It's like, shall not steal. Adultery. That only shows 5. Adultery, do not steal, do not kill, do not covet, whatever that means. Honor thy father and thy mother. Wait, what? Oh. Honor thy father, what? Okay, yeah. I did a school project on the 7 deadly sins. One time. Are we going back to the... Nope. Okay. We're going... Apparently we're going back to another commercial break. Meaning that's going to be about probably like a 6-minute long commercial break. Also, that Blue Jays game was fucking insane. Like, that Blue Jays game was absolutely nuts. Against Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Oreos or whatever they're called. I like to call them the Oreos because it's like Oreos or something. I say Oreos because it sounds like you're saying Oreos. That gave me a heart attack. That was a nuts game. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone's night? How was everyone's day? Depending on where you are in the world, good morning or good night. I don't know. I made a bruise there. I know I had a bruise on my foot and on both my knees because I was playing football. Well, I wasn't playing football. I was tossing around a football. I was tossing around a football and I got a little bit too aggressive and I fell and I hit. Both my knees were obliterated. Stress-free Wi-Fi? I wish. My Wi-Fi I am currently connected with the Ethernet cable. And it's probably still lagging. I'm probably still slow. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, tomorrow the Islanders and Lightning game. Let's go Islanders. I'm cheering for Islanders. Did y'all hear about Lightning's, about the thing that Lightning did? To get, like, money over their cap? I heard about the story of that and I was like, oof. Yeah, our guys are injured for the regular season, so like you can't count that into our pay. So then now we're gonna go over the cap, because then they're gonna start playing in the playoffs, just because they weren't there the regular season or whatever, and they got like extra money. It was like 15 million or something. I was like, that's a big oof. No problem, Kyle. My favorite story in Nick that really shows his loyalty and friendship is the 2017 NHL draft. On the second day after he got picked, he sat beside me through every single round. Even when he didn't get to pick, he never left. Be doing media all day. He put it all off to support me. Great friend, great player. And that's two boys on the... Oh, freaking right.
Stanley Cup playoffs, Chris.
Yes, 2 assists tonight for Nick Suzuki. 19 playoff points in this his 2016.
Oh.
And a hand pass holds play here. 9 seconds into the third period with the Canadiens.
Last period.
27-1.
Let's go Canadiens. Don't F it up now.
Scoring at least 3 in the last 28 playoff games.
Well, you've seen the benefits of old and new in the Montreal side, as you saw Stahl right next to the Moose Mark Bergevin. He didn't win the award of GM of the Year today, but they've been paying good dividends in this playoff run.
Pretty sure he traded that loss for
this one here, for sure.
There's Deneau picking up the loose puck. In behind, centering it. Weber got a shot on Fleury. Shea Weber, 9 minutes in the first period, only 5.5 in the second period of play. Joel Edmondson has locked the most ice.
Come on, Montreal.
For Montreal here tonight. Kotkaniemi, who got things started, leaves it for Weber. Riley Smith's on the ice. He had 4 shots in that second period for the Vegas Golden Knights, still looking for his first goal of the series. Kotkaniemi falls.
Nice save by Carey Price. Beautiful save by Carey Price.
Marchessault again, trying to shift gears against Kotkaniemi. Well, the Canadiens are going to dash out with Paul Byron getting to the red line.
Another example of one chance and Kotkaniemi fell in the neutral zone, opened up the lane for Marchessault, one shot.
Vegas needs to mess up, pardon me. Hey, what's going on, Sky Rue? I will probably mess up what you're saying, but hello. I mess up names all the time. Skirew. What's going on? What's going on, Ski? Vegas so trash. Well, I'm cheering for Montreal, so perfect. Everyone can like who they like. Everyone can dislike who they dislike. I'm cheering for Montreal right now. Let's freaking go Montreal. Let's go Canadian.
Chris, if you're Vegas at this point, you look at the period in 5
Canadian
minutes. Just try to get one each 5 and chip away.
That is so bright in my eyeballs.
On your bench, and the one thing they haven't been able to do is cause any problems for the Montreal defense and turn the pucks over.
Go Habs! Freaking rights! Freaking rights! I even have them on this cup. I have a cup with them on it.
Under a circumstance that they figured was going to be really hostile territory, a difficult start, and they, as everyone said, taking it right out of the crowd's hands, and they've been dominant defensively.
Alec Martinez looks ahead for Stone, can't handle the pass, and Gallagher turns them back. After the forecheck is Luckinen. Now flip.
What up, go Habs?
Stevenson.
Drag it right.
Move to Luckinen. Gallagher loose. Gallagher.
Yes, yes, no. Close. That was really close to another goal for Montreal.
Fleury will swing it around. Shea Theodore trying to catch up to that. Yanmar couldn't get him the puck, and Gallagher.
Come on, come on. Ooh, so freaking close. There was like 4 people on that one dude.
Like he got caught by surprise, but able to settle it, move it ahead, and now Theodore through center. Theodore drives.
No. Nice.
Stevenson on the doorstep. Couldn't redirect that.
Nice save.
Martinez, Riley Smith got away with a Daring move in his own line, nearly turned it over, but here comes Marchessault. He'll fire it wide, Pietrangelo at the point. Knocked down, and nearly a break there as Caulfield was dashing the other way. Smith along the boards, Kotkaniemi watching him up in front. Turned away, and there's Caulfield defensively in front of the Montreal net.
Was the puck up and downs?
Gallagher is looking to get something going offensively. He does a good job of keeping this one.
Ooh, that was beautiful. That was like, that would have been so perfect. And that was a really nice block by, like a really nice save by Vegas goalie. He just popped his shoulder up right on time that it just bounced off his shoulder. If he didn't put up his shoulder, then it would have. Ooh, Vegas getting their first goal. Vegas getting their first goal of the game. Who was it?
There's like so many others. It's off of a face-off, and this is a unique one for Pacioretty.
Who was it?
He was focused on getting the shot, and focused so hard he actually missed it. He fanned on it and went back, but look at the quick adjustment. There's a misread by Byron.
Number 62.
As Byron went down, for some reason going down with Tuck. He's got to protect that top.
Goal scored by Matt Pacioretty. Max Pacioretty. Matt. Where did I get Matt from? Max Pacioretty, assisted by Nicholas Roy. I don't think that's you pronounce that Roy though, because they didn't pronounce that Roy earlier. But Vegas getting a goal. Big Simple 422. What is going on, Big Simple? How you doing? Hi. I'm Molly. Nice to meet you. Yes, at last Vegas scores. Hello everybody, welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. Smash that thumbs up on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell to get notified.
So maybe a storm here to be weathered by the Canadiens as Kotkaniemi sends it down the ice.
You can expect the defense to
15 minutes left in the game.
All the way through this series now with a little bit of pressure, a little bit of energy. The Vegas D will be joining them up.
Oh, is that icing? Icing call on Montreal.
Yeah, the face-offs really become important, don't they? Here's Theodore does a nice job, backhand, forehand.
I think that was an icing call on Montreal. Wow, that was a beautiful save by Carey Price. He just put his pad out in time, like his leg pad right on time, and it just hit off and it bounced off. That was really perfect. Molly, we live. Freaking rights. Freaking rights, Big Simple. How are you? I am doing quite well. I'm doing quite well, actually. Isn't it crazy how, like, I'm doing well when school isn't in? It's crazy. It's almost like being in university is extremely stressful.
Here's Gallagher intercepting that, trying to get to the net. The sharp angle shot. And Fleury holds the post.
It was so funny. I was talking to my friend and I was like, yeah, I just get like seasonal like depression, and he's like, it's like, but it's like not really like depression, but it's like depression, you know? And then they were like, you do realize that you only feel that for the amount of time that school is in, and then after that you're like totally fine. I'm like, maybe there's a correlation.
And out of play.
Maybe it's not seasonal depression. Maybe it's just school. Maybe it's just school. Maybe that's it. Just the stress from it. Although I will say, I'm excited for my placement next year. Our med-surg placement. Medical surgical. I'm a nursing student, by the way. Yeah. It's stressful. I'm going into my third year. Aw, my cat is just sleeping, and she's a precious little angel face, and I just want to go over there and boop her nose, but she's sleeping, and I don't want to bug her, but I also want to boop the nose. It's a precious little face. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Big Simple, that's great. Big Simple, you will realize here, I open my mouth, and some of the things that come out are either like, they either make sense, or like they make totally no sense. And you're just confused. Because I'm like, I don't know. Whenever I talk, whatever comes out of my mouth, it's just, it's sometimes just uncomprehendable. I used a big word and it worked. Took me a while to get there. I got there though. My problem is that like sometimes I'll talk and I'll like stutter, or like I'm trying to slow down my speech because I usually talk very, very quickly, and I'll like stumble over my words, and because my brain is going too quick for my mouth to keep up. So I'm trying to kind of slow down my speech. It's been good. Game's about to be back on. There's just music playing, so I don't wanna. There we go.
We got some life in this building now.
Pacioretty scored at a 41-goal season.
Or I just will like pause for a while because I'll try to be finding my words. So I'll be like, what is the word I'm looking for? Anyways, I'm a mess.
Sent back in by Martinez.
Overall, just a big mess.
Toffoli hits back the other way for the Canadiens. Over the line he goes.
Come on, let's go. Let's go Canadiens.
Toffoli after the rebound, and Caulfield in support. Gets back to the line. And it's Toffoli trapped there. Sherratt plays it along the boards for Caulfield. And he's knocked down by Martinez. Is tucked for Pietrangelo.
It's okay, Molly. I'm the best.
Looks like at the end of a shift for him, he hits off as the headman's to William Karlsson. Back the other way, Suzuki up to Anderson, and he'll play it down into the Vegas zone. Byron Anderson, Kotkaniemi checked in here past 7 minutes of the third. Here comes that white cloud.
Oh, a nice save.
You just get a sense of a bit of a different game and a different pace.
How do you pick it up like that?
What has been lacking in the Vegas Golden Knights game is trying to get any kind
If you do the cup of the die.
a little bit. But there's Price to settle things down. That's just a shot trying to create a rebound. And there's Alex Tucker in a little bit of pain on the bench. Shaking it off okay, but that's his
Chipper.
save for Price
Wanna come
to
say
just
hi?
go on and get the face off.
No, she wasn't asleep. Understandable.
Golden Knights 7-5 here in this third period so far, but Pacioretty's got the home side on the board. Stall ahead and jumped down by Deneau. Fleury playing it around for Martinez. Rick wide, a good pass.
No, get it away from him, get it away.
Following up, Martinez had the stick knocked out of his hands. Appeals for a call.
Oh, they just sandwiched him.
Look at the desperation battles there. That's a war just inside.
They just gave that man a Vikings, not Viking, Vegas sandwich. I'm saying Viking.
Get a Canadian stick and
Vegas.
goes out of play, and Gallagher sending a message down to the Vegas bench.
I want Montreal to win. I'm Canadian, so I want Montreal to win.
A hack on one stick of Marchessault on Gallagher, and then Gallagher.
He just lost his stick, and he was like, "Screw the stick! I'm just going after him myself."
And then a lot of back and forth once they got to the bench.
Whoa!
Eric Stahl on the ice. Stahl beating Fleury tonight.
I want Montreal to win. Vegas was favored to win, but as I said, I'm Canadian. I want Montreal to win.
Stanley Cup semifinals in 2021. Armia behind the net. Ties it up there. Stahl crashing in against Janmark, who's trying to digging out of that.
Hey, get the puck out. I mean, kind of good though. Run down the clock, please.
Anderson picks it off the center, flips it right back in.
That's a shift to follow up. If you're Montreal, the best way to take the pressure off is spend some offensive zone time. Keep the good forecheck up that they've had all game.
Here comes Tuck with Pacioretty, bounces on the brakes. Rebound sent ahead, and Anderson chops it by a pitching Nick Holden. And back inside the Vegas line. Tuck court with Pacioretty. That one's walked there by Petrie. Petrie battling, he hits the deck. Pacioretty stays on it, Tuck in support. Back to Nick Holden and across. Petrangelo for Tuck. Edmondson shadowing him. All the way up near the blue line. Petrangelo's loose. Petrangelo.
No. Ooh, good.
Petrangelo in behind the net, and now.
Nice defense. Nice defense, Montreal. Nice.
Cleared by Kotkaniemi. But it's an icing call.
Good defense, icing call against Montreal once again.
After that Vegas pressure.
And there's an entire group, a minute of defensive zone action, a lot of boxing outgoing here. Kotkaniemi left the box out to try to make the block, wasn't able to. Petrangelo was backing up, so he didn't get all that shot he wanted to. But another icing gives an offensive face-off here for the Knights, and they, as you mentioned, Chris, already scored one off of one.
William Karlsson, 10-3 on the draw, wins another, and the shot is blocked there by Byron. So Byron gets in the way of that one.
Hey Vegas, can you please get a penalty?
So thought it hit the netting and now does get the call.
I don't know if he was thinking that it went out clear and wanted a penalty, but
oh no.
The reaction ends up with the whistle happening. Boy, the face-off's just been anxious.
Oh, face-off.
I said Byron before, here's the shot around. Everybody, Petrie pointing up, Marcia so as well.
Face off.
No, 8-3 until that face-off loss, and Marchessault shot steered wide. Going to get another look down.
Price good at keeping his eye on the puck and being able to react very quickly to it.
Play there instead of getting the one-timer that Byron blocked before. They did.
Who does everyone else have in this game? Who do you have, Big? Who do you want to win?
By Suzuki, and he'll flip it away. Martinez scoops it inside the line, quickly played ahead. Caulfield redirects for Toffoli. What a neat move that was, but unable to get further to the net, and he taps his stick.
I feel you, not too much into hockey.
Carrier trying to weave his way through.
Caps fan all day. Capitals?
Armia.
Nice.
Stahl able to work it back into the Vegas zone. Past the midway mark.
I really like hockey. I'm not like super duper like into it. NFL is still like my favorite, like at the top. But NHL is definitely like right there, like below it. And then I'd probably put like NBA and then like MLB and everything else. Well, volleyball, obviously. I like volleyball because I played it in high school. So I really enjoy volleyball. But yeah, football, like American style football, I guess. Like the Stewie Griffin head. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one I like the most. Some commercials are so weird, but like, you remember them. Ew, why does the Scotiabank logo look weird? You ever see logos and you think they look weird, but they've always been like that? Like, there's certain words that I see spelled and I'm like, ew, don't spell them like that. But yeah, I'm like, for me, like with this channel, like I'm not like super like right into sports, know every single stat, know all the players, know there's no right. I watch it because I enjoy watching it. I just very, very much enjoy watching sports. So I watch it with you guys. That's what I do. Maple bacon pizza is definitely something that I would love to have someday. Where they actually have like a maple syrup style sauce on the bottom of it. Like instead of, I've heard it's really good. I saw this one maple bacon style pizza on this Carnival show, Carnival Eats or something. Oh my gosh, it looked so good. I actually had some maple bacon for me and my dad had some maple bacon actually today on our BLTs. So I didn't have tomato. I like tomato.
In the regular season, and the energy that was lacking after the
Agent Alex, what the dog doing? That's a really good question. What is the dog doing?
By the home team.
True, I feel you.
Fans here trying to pick up their team.
I feel you. Sports Nation doesn't run that, right? I just love watching sports. If you get me watching a football game, I can sometimes get a little aggressive with it, and I have to remember, like, hey, I'm not the only one who lives in this building. I'll be like, maybe I should just calm myself down a bit. My friends always laugh at me because of how into it I get. They're like, we don't even get into that, like, that much. Like, I get into it, okay? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you're like, we like screaming at the TV. Like, we'll be watching like hockey or something, and then my friend will look over at me and he's like, yeah, like, you need to like chill. He's like, you were so into this. I'm like, ooh.
Back in, he'll bounce it down, and it's vacuumed up by Carey Price.
I just have to be a little more tame usually sometimes, because like I sometimes get too much.
Well, it's the interview that has social media buzzing, a Canadian exclusive. Post Malone and Ryan Kessler come together for a conversation like no other. Tattoos, hockey, exercise, just about anything else that comes to mind.
Yeah, I sometimes get, I'm also just like a very overdramatic person. So like, so if like one little small thing happens that's not even that cool, and I think it's really cool, I'm like, that was the coolest thing ever. They're like, this happens all the time. I'm like, it was freaking awesome.
Maybe feeling a little something and trying to get this line going.
Carlson 12 of 15 in the face-off circle tonight. David Breezebot drops it in, and from the drop, Sherrod able to
Animals
get
by
to the puck first and
Marvin
get it
something.
Stalled to the bench as the extra center on the ice for that face-off, and Gallagher comes on. Shea Weber will turn it away, and Gallagher after it against Zach Whitecloud. Under 8 minutes remaining here in the third.
Oh, yep, I was about to say that.
Last 2 games
7:40 left within the game. The series is currently tied 2-2. This game has Montreal at 3 and Vegas at 1. So Montreal's in the lead by 2, which is good, but it can also like switch like that. So, and it seems like Montreal's staying on their toes, so that's good. Carey Price has been very good as well. Beautiful save right there. Just hit off of his right foot pad. Right leg pad.
And as big a stop as he's made tonight. Riley Smith again.
There's the down low cycle that they have not been able to get much out
There is
of.
no fucking way that did not just go in. What? Show me the slow-mo.
Right through the crease, goes back the other way. Look at Price had the blocker and the stick down, so he was able to not only make the save.
Wow, Price made that save. That was nuts. He was right there. It almost went right between his legs, and it like he just moved his pad just in time.
Get that blocker and stick down. That allows the rebound.
Price, you're gonna give me a damn heart attack, my man. That was so intense. I was like, he was right there. Dear Lord. That was
on the face-off, won by Deneau.
Carey Price, you're gonna give me a damn heart attack,
With under
my
7
man.
minutes to go, and this will bounce right down on Fleury, who sends it away from
Come on, Montreal, you just gotta hold them off for just under 7 minutes.
Pretty good spot, but he couldn't corral it. And it's rolled back for an icing call.
Oh, icing call.
Zone face-offs for the
There's so many icing calls
in the third.
Now that pass was just drifting into no man's land. It almost landed at the place he wanted it to, but instead another clear, and these face-offs will bear down as Stahl forced to take this one on his weak side.
I forgot this song existed.
And the Canadiens get
Looks
a
like I never
winner
listened to
that. Sherratt flipping it into the air and outside the line. Stevenson setting it up. Petrangelo and Theodore together. Their top two offensive defensemen. Looking to create some offense here. Petrangelo's in.
Nice, come on, nice. Nice save by Price. Just when I ran off of him.
Over the stick of Theodore.
Just looking for Price to sneak off the post a little bit. It looked like there was going to be a pass across. Ended up with a
Oh yeah, they're looking for some sort of opening on Price, but it's kind of hard for them to get one.
Back in, Edmondson along the end boards. Theodore leans on him. Petrie in support. Few ticks of the clock.
Had the puck tucked up against the boards there.
Montreal able to get it out again. There's Lekanen trying to disrupt things and able to turn it over. Kotkaniemi.
Nice, nice.
He was a step away from being in.
Getting the puck away from Vegas. 5:25 left.
Back to the line for Edmondson. In around it goes, and Kotkaniemi will read the play.
In the finals, I want to see Montreal and
to the far side. Kotkaniemi after that against White Cloud.
New York.
Byron on Colasar,
I want to see.
works it back to the
Ooh,
Montreal
why did I
line.
say the K like that? Ooh.
Left in the third. Here in game 5.
York. Ooh, I don't know why the sound of a K like just makes me like ooh.
Suzuki.
Or C, they both have the same sound. I don't know why.
Carlson's pass broken up by Sherratt. Now Brayden McNabb hounded by Caulfield. Knocked down by
Hello everybody, welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up on your way in. Subscribe. And hit the bell for notifications. I'm not forcing you, just please. I'm saying please. If you want to, you can to support the channel and me. But if you don't want to, then it's all chill. Just y'all showing up, I appreciate that.
Sent in by Holden.
4 minutes left in the third. I almost said 4 o'clock minutes left. That's not how that works. Hold them off for 4 more minutes. Vegas can just like come back like that and just bring it to overtime and then win in overtime.
And that's an icing call against the Golden Knights.
Icing call against the
It's just the
Knights.
structure of the Canadiens in the neutral zone that
Shocking. This has been an icing call against Montreal for most of the game.
Frustration. You know that all Vegas is trying to do is gain the line, get deep, and try to get some pressure down to the net, which they've got a couple
Hi,
of times.
Trooper.
Great job of standing up with
Hi,
the line
baby.
and taking away all the options and forcing this icing.
Hard seltzer? Ew.
Kotkaniemi wins the face-off.
I cannot stand
Back to Sherratt. In behind the
those kind of drinks.
net as Kotkaniemi works the inboards until he gets knocked down. Worked over by Holden. Weber will flip it back in. Kotkaniemi wins
Tripper.
at that. He's got to tag up. And here come the Golden Knights with under 3.5 left. Long way on.
Under 3.5 minutes left. Let's go Montreal. Secure the W. Come on, secure the W. Put it into a bag that's in a safe, that's inside of another safe. It's in a secret location. Buried 10 feet under. Secure it. Secure it well.
Great stick battles again defensively. It's been restored.
I don't even know what I just said or why I said it. Things come out of my mouth that I don't even understand. Empty net on Vegas.
play.
Vegas empty net.
The
Ow.
extra attacker on Mark Fleury.
This is too high. How do I put it down?
Vegas bench.
That's what you need your goaltender for. You get a chance late, stands his ground, gets the glove up, and gets a piece of it to not allow it.
Damn. Vegas is going for the. Oh, damn. Oh, chug, 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 chug. Woo! Freaking rights. I don't know. I just saw someone in Montreal with the Montreal jersey on chugging a beer. Chug, chug, chug. Damn. I'm such a lightweight. I have one beer and I'm buzzed. I'm feeling it. Don't know why. Wow, Tim Hortons is really pushing these refreshers. I want to try their pulled pork sandwich, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if it would be, like, good. This game has been nuts so far. I really hope Montreal wins. I truly do hope. I hope Montreal win. Ugh. I'm good. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if you guys can hear my jaw clicking. My jaw's all messed up. I clench my teeth in my sleep. And I've tried wearing a mouth guard, but I just spit it out every single night. Because my body's like, why is there something in your mouth when you're trying to sleep? I just spit it out every night. One time I found it on the other side of my room. I guess I grabbed it and I threw it in the middle of my sleep. I don't know. When's your next stream? No clue. Mark, not a clue.
Come back to Pietrangelo. Mark Stone, Carlson. Marchessault's out there again. The net empty. Marchessault fired right on. Stone behind the net.
Not a clue.
Trying to get it back to Stone. Wasn't expecting it. Arturi Lehkonen will roll it down. Good draw. Wait, no icing.
Empty net on Vegas. They need all the help they can get at this point to try to at least tie it up. But Montreal is still right on them. And not letting them get any sort of wiggle room with the puck.
Takes the pass from Pietrangelo. That's ready for Carlson. Broken up by Suzuki.
Vegas doing a good job. I mean, Montreal's doing a good job, sorry. Montreal's doing a good job of
to go for Mark Bergevin's Montreal Canadiens.
Making sure the puck doesn't really go near the net like they're supposed to do. I don't know if it's their job.
Foley was upset with himself, that one got away from him a little bit on the ice.
Oh yeah, I got a microphone right there.
Oh.
Empty net on Vegas, which can either go in their favor or not. 1:30 left in the third. Yep, 90 seconds left. And that was like 1 foot, like 2 feet away from the net.
Up top and goes side to side. Look at the net. This is a shot pass that
beautiful save by Price on that one again.
Harder for Janmark to make the.
He just barely hit it with his pad. Shin pad. Beautiful.
Kick it into the corner.
So Suzuki to do the honors. Carlson. Big break on the face-off tonight for Vegas. It's Pietrangelo. Deneau didn't give a shooting lane. Lets it fly.
Nice. Price saving that one.
Back to Marchessault. Pietrangelo. The pass into the slot. Intercepted by Toffoli.
Oh my god. Empty net. Empty net. Yes. Montreal getting another goal on Vegas empty net.
It's a 3-point game for Nick Suzuki. And the celebrations on in Montreal.
Whoa, Montreal's going nuts right now.
Again, in this game, it's the defensive zone that created the offense for everything for Montreal.
Oh my gosh. That one dude on Vegas. The one dude on Vegas went like ass first into the into the Canadiens bench, and he just like fell right back, like just folded like a lawn chair. Goal scored by Nick Suzuki, assisted by Tyler Toffoli. So the current score now is 4 Montreal, 1 Vegas, meaning that Vegas would need to get 3 goals within 60 seconds, averaging 1 goal every 20 seconds to tie it and go into overtime. Quick maths. Or not. Or no maths. One of the two. I don't know. Quick maths or no maths.
Stories of the journey to this point, and after tonight, you're looking at 5 games away from winning the Stanley Cup. I mean, the focus is the next one, as every team says, but Chris, this on the road in a hostile environment in a huge game after losing game 4 at home. I think this has been Montreal's best game in the playoffs.
Pauly D.
No question about that. Strict down the middle tonight as well.
Remember when fist bumping was like the thing? Wasn't it Pauly D who did that? It was someone from Jersey Shore.
And you can hear Canadian fans serenading.
Well, for Pete DeBoer, his team just never had an answer offensively.
Whoa, look at Montreal.
You know what's waiting back in
Oh yeah, that's in Quebec. So like, they don't have the rules that we do in Ontario.
The team that needs to win has to find a
They're
way
an eastern neighbor province.
the Montreal defensive game.
Who's like a province, but also tries to be like self-governing, but it's like still part of Canada. But like, kind of trying to be self-governing. It's like, I don't know. It's confusing.
T-Mobile sounds like the Bell Center here in the final minute.
Wow, Vegas is silent. 4, 3, 2, it is over. Montreal secures the win. Ooh. Montreal securing the win. Yup. Montreal is 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. Ooh. Beautiful. Nice plays by Montreal. Beautiful game by Montreal. Wow, that man has not stopped smiling. The entire time I always see that man. Oh, that's a Caulfield? Is that who they said it was? Man's just smiling. Just so happy. That man's nose looked... Poor man. Looked like he had the stitches like right in his nose, all right there. Wow, Montreal wins. Freaking right. Go Canada. Yes. Canada just needs, like, the Canadiens just need one more W to go into the playoffs. I mean, to go into the finals. Yes. Yeah, Mark, I have no idea when my next stream is. It kind of just happens. Last week's game was kind of pre-planned. I don't know. It depends. Because Friday I have plans. Saturday, Sunday evening I'm working. Tomorrow I have plans. Tomorrow evening I do not, but if I'm out all day, I'd rather relax. Game 6 is Thursday. Frickin' right. I'll do Game 6 Thursday. I have nothing going on Thursday. I'm free Thursday. Okay, everybody. I'm making it official right here. I'm going to be doing the Thursday game at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Vegas Golden Knights game and Montreal Canadiens game. So it's going to be the same game, but it's going to be Game 6. And if Montreal wins, they're going to the Stanley Cup. And if Vegas wins, then it's going to Game 7. Let's hope it doesn't go to Game 7. But yeah, I'm going to do the Thursday game. Because might as well just keep on the trail of these games. Let's hope the Islanders win tomorrow. I want the Islanders win tomorrow. But yes, I will do the Thursday game at 8 p.m. Eastern. Vegas Golden Knights, Montreal Canadiens. You heard it here. What I'm actually going to do, which is going to be like really smart of me, look at me with my big brain energy. I'm just going to copy this title and put it into a different thing. So then I can just straight up put it there. Because I don't want to have to write that all out again. Game 6. Would you look at that? And all the same hashtags, because F it, that's why. Yes. I can exit that out now. The audio can exit out. And I can use the exact same thumbnail. So, I might actually just make that right now. Because I know for a fact if I say, I'll make it tomorrow, I'm not making the game tomorrow. I know for a fact I won't. Oh, I can't use the same thumbnail because it says Game 5 on that one. But that's okay. Create. Schedule a stream, create new. Yes. Create a title. I already have that here. Copy that bitch. And paste it. Hashtags, yes please. Copy. Paste. Perfect. Very easy for me. And that is Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. p.m. Eastern, enable monetization even though it probably won't work. Upload custom thumbnail. I'm just gonna upload that thumbnail anyways because it kind of looks like a 6. So like, alright, create that stream. Yes, Thursday game. The same game but on Thursday. By the way, this one still says it's yellow. But that's okay. Mans is getting like hauled off by security. Yeah, no, I don't want to go live with it. I just want to duplicate stream key. Yeah, no shit, my guy. Okay. I'm gonna try to. Oh, perfect. Hello. Monster Sports Live. And we're going to go copy. And I just pasted it in the chat. Thursday stream. Oh, you sent Game 6 thumbnail. Okay. I didn't get it yet, I don't think. But yes, there it is. And it is also under Monster Sports Lives. And it's there. So I just put it in the chat right there. Go set your reminders for that stream. Because I will be doing this one. There is money on them. Because I will be doing this one. I did not get it yet. I did not get the thumbnail yet, but when I do get it, I will put it up. It says Game 5 on the thumbnail of the one that I just posted in the chat, but that's because it's the only thumbnail that I have at this current moment. The other one is still sending because their Wi-Fi is. So. Oh, when I went like that? Oh, what was that? Oh, it was a reflection on my glasses over there. I thought I was seeing things. But yeah, go. Hello? There we go. Yeah, so go make sure to check that out. Yes, go reminded. Go smash the bell. And as a little bonus, if you smash the bell after you subscribe, then you'll be like double notified. You would think. Well, not really, that's not true. But then you'll be for sure get the notification of the live. Hey Tripper, don't be nasty. I watched in the kitchen and my cat was like drinking straight bacon grease. I was like she was like licking the bacon grease. I was like, oh my gosh, like she didn't have much, but I was like, she had like a few licks. I was like, honey, why get out of me? It's gonna give yourself a heart attack. Chill out. Also, I didn't realize until nursing that there's a difference between a heart attack and cardiac arrest. Heart attack is a blockage. Cardiac arrest has to do with your rhythm of your heart, apparently. Apparently, that's what I learned. It's in my textbook. It must be real. Anyways, thank you everybody for joining me. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Subscribe everybody. Hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you here all on Thursday for the 8 o'clock game. Same game, 8 o'clock, Thursday. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. No, wait. What do I say? Molly out. That's what I say. I'm a mess. Molly out.
Until next time, everybody. Next time.